like I said, you can keep these things in your pocket, your nightstand, your whip, the gym bag, whatever you need. Wherever you need to make sure you stay on point. And I've been using it for like the past month or so, really seeing if I'm going to go ahead and share it with y'all. This thing is fire. I ain't gonna lie, this shit fire. And because Breath Death is sponsoring today's video, they're offering viewers an amazing deal, dog. I'm talking about when you click the link in the description or scan this QR code to subscribe to the A2 pack, you get their regular 15% all plus free shipping plus an additional 10% off just for watching this video. It's an exclusive deal that you won't get anywhere else, so click the link to get started. I'm telling you, dog, don't be the reason that the moment dies. Kill the breath first. Breath death. Yeah. All right, so appreciate y'all watching that right there. But Kai's been releasing a lot more things on his page, man. A lot of dope ass shit. Right here was him doing creative directing. I think this is cool as hell. I believe this was shown on Mafia-thon 3, one of the intros. But last night on my live stream, we did go over also some more stuff with Kai Cenat's recent content up with his new channel, Kai's Mind, man. So what I'm gonna do too is like when you walk in, like you can go like this, right?
Oh, we see. What's the deal? He ain't just straddling the fence. That nigga got a full-time job at No Jumper. When he just fired Fo Extra, his cousin. That's sloppy work. That's sloppy work, man. How you gonna fire his cousin? Call his homie out, his cousin homie out for a fade, and then hire his cousin. That's that plantation family BS. You kicked your nephew out, took your little in-the-house plantation job, then try to do something to your cousin, and then hire the cousin in the house to replace his job that his cousin couldn't do. After he said he wanted to fight him, after he disrespected him, and you get a full-time job with this dude. Man, that's like rubbing alcohol on a fresh scab. Disrespectful. Ooh, wee. You talk about these are the days of our lives, 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 lives. Now come into this room and you can see that we are more than thugs. They take more than drugs, more than drugs, more than drugs. All them niggas take more than drugs, more than drugs, more than drugs. With just a little twist of buzz balls, smoking lethal warriors, 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 the warriors, the YouTube warriors. Yeah. Boy, if I could play that, if I could get away with playing some Bone Thugs without getting copyright, these are the days of our lives, 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 lives. Now come into this room and you can see that we are more than thugs, more than thugs, more than thugs, more than love. With just a little twist of verbal, we was smoking lethal warriors, warriors, the warriors, internet warriors. Yeah, yeah. Boy, what? Shit, they made them songs for them niggas. Told you, I don't need no podcast. I can get to it by myself. I don't need no dude to run the show. If I ain't there, it ain't no show. You can just tell the vibe. I don't care who up in there. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. You ain't that hard, nigga. I heard you in the parking lot talking all this blood crib Hoover shit, nigga. Where you been? That's how I'm gonna enter the show. I ain't gonna do no 607 Unk the Drunk. I'm walking in there, gangsta. What? Shut up, nigga. You ain't like that. How is you 19? You ain't the face of nothing. Trophy? How you gonna be a trophy? You 19? That mean you just graduated. Did you graduate high school? Shut your bitch ass up. That's gonna be say less moments. I would come in there just like your big homie or your dad used to hear you talking that killer shit. And he know you ain't like that, and then he tell your little sucker butt to go cut that grass before he slap you in the back of the head. Me, that'll be my show. Yes, sir. That's gonna be my show. I do, man. And I'm talking about, I ain't talking about no kids. I'm gonna be doing grown men like that, or don't come to the show. You come over there bluffing, talking all this crazy stuff, like you just gonna leave the building, saying some crazy stuff over the internet, and we ain't gonna get on you before you leave. Yeah, all right, nigga. I'll have everybody sign a disclaimer before they even come in the building. This ain't no jumper. I'm letting you know that right now. We got different kind of air. We got incense burning in here. Do no jumper got incense burning up in there? Yeah, I thought they didn't. So yeah, my podcast gonna have incense burning in there and all that. We gonna be totally no jumper. Watch. You gonna have to sign a disclaimer and you know how you got to get on what is that? What is them shows where they be fighting all the time with Aaron the Plumber? Who got yeah, one of them shows. I don't like I said I don't be watching all that love and hip hop and all that. But you gonna sign that disclaimer to come to my show because you might just get fired on. So when you read them words, and I hope you read them. When you say something dangerous or aggressive to person, or you got some kind of aggressive stature, oh yeah, and we gonna make sure everybody ain't got a blower in here. We gonna act like it's the county jail. I might call it county jail blues. I might call it county jail reds. Yeah, county jail reds or blues. You know what I'm talking about. Ain't nobody coming up in that bitch with a motherfucking strap. And just like the county jail, you better you talking like that, you better get down. And look, I swear to God, I'll help you in this manner. Let him up. Don't kick him. Don't stand over him. Let him up. Just like the county jail, what I had to do dorms, when the other niggas was acting like suckers, let him up. Back up or I'm smacking you. Let him up. Because I want the same thing. Sometimes you just didn't get right. Sometimes your left or right, you stuttered and got smacked. Okay? Get up. As long as you try to get up, I'm messing with you. If you don't get up, stay down. Please. If you're not like that. Because I can't take it from nobody. I've seen a lot of people get chipped real quick, like bam, hit the ground, boom. But by the time he hit the ground, he bounced back up. I was like, you got dropped, but you didn't get drop. I'll be like, you got dropped, but you didn't get drop. Like, by the time you hit the ground, blood, you bounce back up like a rubber band. All right, I'm fucking with you. I have to. That's fighting. That's real fighters. You can't say, oh, I ain't never got dropped. I ain't never been knocked out, though. You can say I ain't never been knocked out, but you can't say you never got dropped, bruh. Come on, man. You being rise in the pen. Nigga, somebody hit you from the side. Nigga, it's over with. You didn't even, your brain didn't think about it, brother. You have no control over where your body goes. If somebody smack you and your brain can't even comprehend where the hell it came from. I done seen a gang of niggas drop, but I didn't drop too and bounce back up. You wouldn't even know. The homie's like, yeah, man, that Mexican nigga hit you from the side, blood. You dropped, but you got back up so fast and started getting on the white one. Yeah, yeah, uh huh. I never took it as clowning or shaming because in the same instance, I saved some Crip niggas. I saved some Hoover niggas. They saved me. It ain't even just I saved. We all doing it. We all moving around. That's why we hope you took your county jail fades. So when you got to the pen, maybe you know how to duck. Maybe you got a squabble now. Just in case you was missing in your hood, you was acting like Bosco, just sliding on through because you just come over there telling jokes. Because you got to know Bosco had to walk up telling jokes being that ugly. You know this, right? We in Inglewood. We ain't in Watts. We ain't in the projects. Nowhere. We in Inglewood. The pretty boys. The pretty boy gangsters. That's used to call me. I had the S curl. I was pretty. Genuine looking at the top. The jagged edge at the bottom from the t-shirt all the way to the baggy pants. Oh, yes, sir. So if Bosco walked up, we was like, blood. Hey, can you go to the store for us? Yeah. Go get the blunts. Where else you want them to go? Walgreens? Yeah. So go to this liquor store and then go way up to Market and Florence and go to that Rite Aid. You know what I mean? And then meet us at Centinela Park. Now it's Edward Vincent Park, but Centinela Park. And Bosco, we gonna meet you there. And then we gonna take our time with these hoes. And we catch up to Bosco and the weed later, because by the time we walk to you, we already bought some blunts and whatever we told you to wait and get. Stay up, Bosco. We be there on the dead homies. And then shaking him. Look, you gotta remember this. Bosco's older than me. Shaking him like he's a little homie. How I'm 4 years younger than you, 3 to 4 years younger than you, and I'm shaking you. Ain't it supposed to be your big homie shaking you? I remember the big homies used to shake me like, oh man, we finna go to this club. And they didn't know how to shake me because I was so much the homie. They thought they was just wishing. They used to tell me they wish I was their age to take me to the club until they got just burnt out and like, blood, you going. And then they used to look at me like, Blood always dressed. Blood come to the hood like he going to the club every day. You want to go? Like, yeah. They like, yeah, Blood already dressed. Blood got the Timberland boots on and everything. He ain't got no J's on. Yeah, Blood, you want to ride with me? And then I remember some of my OG homies was so tall and I was so young and short. Nigga, they used to try to like come in deep with me smushed in. Like everybody had their back and their body pushing me in. And I'd be in there just like a football player. Just like me playing football, and I used to huddle up in that thing, bam, and then all of a sudden, hey, girls, all pause, dun, 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 dun. Then I start walking, and that's what I get told on. But I start walking so good, they be like, oh, who's this little nigga right here? You know, come on, True G, you know he ain't supposed to be up here. Ah, Blood, that's the little homie, Blood. They be like, oh, he dressed nice, I like your chain. Yep, and I be up in there, do, 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 do. Skip, throw it up, throw it up. Yep, yep, all that. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And then when we got the one in the current events, the one in the hood, Manchester, Eucalyptus, oh, they couldn't tell me no. That was my spot. And I got the Trinities. Go ask the boys in the back. They blowing. And they blowing inside the club. Tell me about myself. And that was 21 and up. And I was in there every week. Mm-hmm. Bagged my first breezy off that. She had a, what was it? I graduated, 2002? She had a 2001 Mustang. She was like 35. Man, she used to pick me up from Inglewood High all the time. And take me home. Mind you, I only lived one street, not a block. Street. It's Kelso, then it's Lime. I lived on Lime and Eucalyptus. Inglewood stops on Eucalyptus and Gravilla. My end of my block is Eucalyptus. I am right behind Inglewood High. Bosco can't do nothing with me. Nothing. You said my name? Bruh, you should have left me in the cuts, gang. You should have left me in the cuts like a Band-Aid. Bosco, you know I'm more famous than you on the streets. No, you too. At least everybody in Inglewood know who my brothers and sisters is. Who are yours? Your sisters is two light-skinned uglies. Barely get them in a ponytail on the dead homies. They was the ugliest. Light skins. Beetleborg. A Bug's Life body having ass. Bras I've ever seen. I have a sister that is petite. Your sisters is petite. Looking like potatoes. Bruh. You said my name on YouTube? You know you messed up. That's why you ain't got on no lives with me. That's why you watch me. And that's why your face is at every one of my in the one of my videos. You know, like the booty bread? I put the booty bread at the end of my videos. Cause he's a booty bread character from the hood. Please, you cannot mess with my metaphors. I am way rawer than Bosco. You say he funny. I say, just like Baby B Braids. Tee. If Bosco is funny, he's tee to me. Bosco just walking up, he's a ha he he looking ass nigga. Just let Bosco walk in any place, restaurant you're eating. You mean to tell me if Bosco walk by you, you won't want to eat no more? You be like, ugh, I'm cool. Did you see that ugly dude right there? The so easy a caveman can do it face? The alien? The escaped Planet of the Apes, man? Stop it. Like I told y'all yesterday, he could walk around in Universal Studios and they just give him the fur around his bodysuit. He ain't even got to put on a mask. He is Planet of the apes. Come on, gang. Well, at least Bosco ain't on no jumper too much, cause I know the homies will be on your ass. And when your mark ass do go back, best believe I'ma be on here talking about you Negroes. The bums of YouTube. You know what? Y'all should start a reality show of all the has-beens of YouTube. You know, after that kicking cat being bull, that bucket got kicked over and the door got kicked in by me, such as Neptune the Goon. After I got on Spider Lope, that shit was over. Smoked. Done. And I didn't even know what internet was. But I got on there and told the truth on both you marks. You niggas is marks. Both of y'all. And I don't know how y'all try to be the representatives. Both of y'all. At least you could have had one good nigga and one bad nigga. Both of y'all bad. Bosco, you ain't went to jail for nothing. So anyways, these Tuesday shows is just all policey. And I still got to get back to how Spoety Face gonna work there after he just told your cousin that blew off his hand he want to fade. Oh, I know why you there. Because 4 Extra the one that got you DP. So now you like, I don't have to take this. I'ma go work for the white man. That's what you did, Spoety Face. So stop with all the boo-hoos in the car. All that car lives and stuff like that, Nina Boy burnt it out. You know, Nina Boy used to be in his car as a vlogger. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah. Stop it. Can it. Trash can. Now, Spoety Face, your girl done told you, hey, you know we ain't finna have all this live streaming and stuff. Like, you ain't making no money off this, so go up to that little show or whatever you doing. Remember I told you about the people that can't write on their walls in their house? They gonna be singing that song, the girl gonna be singing that song, I got your clothes folded at the door. I got your clothes folded. You know what I mean? Yeah. Y'all ain't finna sing that song again. Y'all hear it on the radio all the time. Yeah. Already folded it for you. Already folded it for you. Already folded. Yeah. You keep on doing them lives. She gonna say, meet me at the door while your clothes still folded. Yeah, Spoety Face. That's why you know you at first you was in the kitchen doing lives. Yeah, taking Q's and A's, and now you had to go to the car, you know what I mean? Because she gonna meet you at the door while your clothes still folded. Yeah, she gonna kick your mark ass out. You know the peace treaty niggas don't make too much money in the hood, right? I'll hit you like Braves. Tee tee. Bruh, why would you ever tell me to get a job when I got 14 bedrooms, too many mansions? What do I need a job for? Who are you talking to? Why would I need a job when I got chains and shit just laying around? Why would I spend 5,000 on a Rottweiler 2 times? And I needed a job. Did somebody with a job spend 5,000 on dogs? Such as Rottweilers? Pets that would go get your homies out the hood? Yeah, he at work watching me. Come on, man. You know what my stocks is? You know what my bonds is? My chickens, my dogs, my ducks, my 2 homes. You know, where if I write on the wall and my girl kick me out and tell me and be playing that song, meet me at the door while your clothes still folded. Yeah, if she singing that song at the door when I pull up, I'm gonna be pulling up in a Benz. while she playing that song, and then I'm gonna be picking up my travel bag, you know, the travel bag that you can put over your head while you flying, cause that's all that I got at your house. So don't act like I was living with you. Leave me at the door while meet me at the door while clothes still folded. Them clothes is probably 3 pairs of pants and 4 shirts and maybe some Drenanols, and I do want them cause they ethicas. So please give me my drawers before somebody try to steal them, please. Thank you. That's why I pulled up. Thank you, please. And I have 14 bedrooms to go to. And matter of fact, whatever, if I get drunk like a skunk, like 607 the punk, then I'm gonna go ahead and drive to the closest house before I catch a DUI. Next man. Here, next man. That can't nobody on YouTube do nothing with me. Because if you make me pull it out on you, I will go to both houses in the bins and just show y'all around MTV Cribs. And I want my cash apps. If I do that, I will pull G strings up all you mark ass niggas' asses. That's a fact. You see, I'm past popping it, nigga. So miss me with the retirement the white way. I'm doing it the wrong way. You know, like driving with no L's, and you just have my cars registered in my name with insurance. Yeah, that's me. So tell me about myself, about retirements and all this and that. Trust funds. Yeah, I trust my funds while I'm here because I don't trust them when I'm RIP'd in the box and my family start fighting over it like mice over some food. Any more questions? Should I read any more dumbass comments? Believe me, I'm not Bosco. I'm not Aunt Hefe. I'm not in the kitchen, and you never gonna hear no kids in the background. That's why they at the other house. That's why it be taking me so late. You think I just pop on, let me get on live. No, I gotta do some stuff, and then I gotta shake some kids. Grandkids. You dig? And then go to the other house where the other kids is, and that's the Rottweiler. That's some more kids that don't like to play with the other kids. You know my kids be beefing. Yeah, when Champ was a baby, when he was 2 months, oh, it was all cool just a week ago. Now that he get bigger, they talking about he looks scary. Now he a op. How you gonna call your own little brother? He's your baby brother. He's your baby brother, and y'all calling him a op. So now he got to stay at his house while they stay at the other house. And now you know my business. Please tell me about myself. But your girl, you write on the wall and you try to make you a studio and you try to do all this, bump your YouTube up. She gonna meet you at the door while your clothes still folded. You know she gonna do that. You gone. You gone. You know what that mean. Catch your bus, your Metrolink, hop out in the wrong hood where you know you shouldn't have been in the first place, and hop your mark ass out with the mark ass shoes you got on, and take your mark ass to her house and pick up your mark ass clothes at the door while they folded, and then hope your mark ass make it out that hood and don't get popped, and get your mark ass back on the bus and get your mark ass back on that blue line, take your mark ass on the next bus and walk your mark ass home. Man, that's a whole lot of mark shit you just did. I ain't did that in years. And I'm talking about teenage years. So meet me at the door while your clothes still folded, or shut your bitch ass up like you do around her when she paying for the food and driving your Mark ass around and letting you drive her car. Just shut up, Mark. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Tell me about myself. Tell me about myself. I'll go ahead and let y'all talk. Cause y'all ain't y'all ain't nowhere entertaining as me. Stop it. I don't need to go on no jumper to go viral, man. You know what? I ain't even got to do 18 Richie shit. I could just talk about real talk, and I'm more funnier. I'm more real. That's why I bring it to your front door like Shaq. I just shove it all down your throat and your face like boom, with the legs up. You know when they had the shorts and the Benanol swinging all in your face when they dunking on you, and your chin just all in the bottom of their shorts. Yeah, that's me. I force feed you to eat this. Hey, just keep running up the chat. I love it. By the time this chat ends, it's gonna say I got like 3,000 chinats that I didn't even pay attention to. Grrrr. Y'all remember that? Panda, 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 panda. That's all they doing. Panda, 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 panda. And I ain't reading nothing. Brrrr. Yeah, that's all. Come on, man. Come on, man. Standing tall, you already know. Certain faces in here, I know be in here. The trolls, they been waiting on me. Remember standing tall? Remember they was trolling me with my own face. Remember the dude that was trolling, the two people that was trolling me with my own face in my live in my chat. I was like, damn, man, I'm not in Hefe. I ain't never been on no jumper, so mama, I made it. I had to do the King AK. Mama, I made it. Bah, 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 bah. Yeah, suck it slow. Nigga got my face trying to troll me. Hey, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. What's up with the cash apps? Ain't nobody hit my cash app yet, and I'm giving y'all all this great game. Y'all coming to my show religiously. This is a comedy show when I go live. And y'all come to my comedy show and ain't hit the cash app, $ PBF 400, man. Or some people you gotta skate. Yeah, you gotta get up out the hood. If you ain't no regulars, I'll take my 22 riders and skip the 100 and something. Facts. Give me my money. I won. Yeah, $ PBF 400. I bet you if I get hyped up enough, I bet you if my subscription go up, you will see me on Gilly and all these other regular podcasts. I'm not going to no gangbang places, but if I'm enough by myself and I'm the blood for extra, what I want to be around some gangbangers for? At 41 years old, talking about a gang of lies, and I'm gonna be the only nigga telling the truth. Have you ever thought about that? Why would I go in there telling the truth when these niggas is with the swindles and lies? That's a backwood moment. You think Gumby came in there with the extendo? Yeah, he had to smoke all that just to psych himself out that is not a police station. That's why his extendo was so long. Everybody used to be like, damn, Gumby, why your shit so long? He feeling nervous. Like people be chiefing cigarettes. Yes, he was chiefing that because he was nervous. He knew he was at the police station. Mm-hmm. You see my hands is up here, y'all getting deleted. Like John Wayne. Talking about why your mom's tripping. That's why you come with your homies. You know what I mean? When you go pull up on the internet world and everybody trying to say all this goofy stuff, then I gotta come up with my mods. They my members. You know you get talking brazy, right? You know you get talking brazy, right? Yeah, so those your mods is tripping. Hell yeah, we can't. If I'm tripping, they tripping. What you on them for? You should be on me. Keep saying what you say, goofy. Cause you're getting damn. I ain't even gotta read the stuff. Ain't no jokey jokes. $ PBF 400. Cash App. Y'all know how to do it. Or meet me at the door while your clothes still folded. $ PBF 400. Man, this show ain't free. Snipping and clipping and using it in your next videos. Man, if I'm live, nigga, pay me what you owe. Before I started pulling that DC Baby Draco and see my shit on people's lives and start striking a nigga. Yeah. Well, I don't owe no loyalty to no hood. They didn't give me no money when I was locked up. They didn't put no money on the phone while I was locked up. Yup. Oh, get a job. Hey, God's plan ain't your plan. Cause if you watching me, you the bum. I get paid to be on YouTube. And I got 14 bedrooms and too many mansions. So take your ass to go get a job to go get some of the things I already own. Goofy. I'll hit you like Braves again. 14 bedrooms, too many mansions, and this Negro tells me to get a job? Bro, ain't you working to get what I got at 41? Shut your mark ass up. And then my dog is $5,000 Rottweilers. You go get a job or come work for me and pick up the dog boo boo that I got around the house. That's where you can go get a job at. You can come your ass out here and pick up dog boo boo, because all the dog boo boo are from $5,000 dogs. And then I do need some help with the chickens and the ducks. So you could be turned into a farmer boy, my boy. Cap? Yeah, it is cap. That's why you watch me, because I'm capping. I got 14 bedrooms, too many mansions. Rottweilers cost 5,000. Drive a Benz and wear Timu chains with a Timu Benz. With my Timu houses, with my Timu Rottweilers. With the Timu ducks I'm finna get and the Timu chickens I'm finna get. Ain't this kind of Timu-ish? I'm gonna hit you like Braves, baby, be Braves. T. Yeah. Ain't nothing in life free. Breathing ain't free. Living in your home ain't free. Going to the grocery store ain't free. How the hell I'ma give you a free Rottweiler? Blood, you brazy than a mug. Niggas can't even keep their wicks together like me. Don't my wicks not look like Kodak Black? Don't my wicks look like I'm a California Inglewood nigga though? You could cap all you like. But I know what you like. You like to watch me. You bitch. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And you gonna watch me go to bigger and bigger platforms. And you gonna watch me get more and more rich. And then I'm gonna show you when I get the chickens and ducks when they little. And then I'm gonna let y'all see how Champ, already getting bigger. Y'all already seen him since he was 2 months. Now the nigga 10 months. And can't no grown shack size nigga do nothing with him. It's over. Bro is already bigger than Ebony. You got problems. And not just problems, you got problems. So please, I'm down south where you can carry things on you with them showing. Hey, in Florida, you can go get a blicky and have it in your hand. And you don't even got to have a license. Did y'all know that? Let me repeat that again. Georgia ain't far from Florida. You dig? Florida, you can walk around with pistola on you, out, and you don't have to have a license to get them in Florida. Do you know that? California, don't get off the block, bum ass niggas. Oh, you thought I was supposed to live and die in the hood? You brazy to the motherfucker. Nigga, I'm from West Side Inglewood, nigga. We went to school and I went to college. Got an AA in business. Dig that? You think I wasted my dad money to go to school to get smoked at the liquor store that I couldn't walk to until I was about 8 years old? You expect me? That's my goal in life, to make it to the liquor store and then finally get there and be 41 years old and get smoked? Is you brazy? Oh, nigga, please. I feel bad for you feeling bad for me not being there to get hit. You want me to be in the hood at 41 and not show you that it is a way out? What kind of disservice, big homie, would I be? What kind? I still got my ice cream truck, just like Big Worm, in my front yard, chilling. Do you know how big my front yard is? Champ is on a 25-foot linked up chain. against a tree. That's far. He can walk around far on the chain. That's why I ain't worried about him being on the chain. It ain't even like he being on the chain. It's like he being on the front yard, but I know he gonna get somebody. He uprooted a stump tree in my yard, chasing the Amazon truck, man. And the trunk around with the chain like the cartoons. This dog was pulling it out the ground, chasing this nigga. He was 9 months. That was 2 weeks ago. He's 10 months now. Think I'm lying? I talk about it on my live so much, I still don't believe it. This little dude is a horse. He's not a dog. Bruh, do not run up on somebody with a Rottweiler. I am telling you this public service announcement. I don't care if your pit bull is raw. A Rottweiler is too strong. I seen all the dog. If your dog body slams another dog, like a grown man, like a football player, like a Pittsburgh Steeler, the old ones, dogs do not want to fight. I seen Ebony do it. This nigga's worse. He's stronger and he's calm and he stays by me. Ebony used to go out to go get you. She'll have a head start. He walking with me. If he lock in on you, he's not worried about me no more. And he don't care what I'm talking about. He don't. I got the prongs that go in his neck on his choke chain. He ain't got no regular dog choke chain. No, he got to get the ones that's effective. It's the prongs that go on his neck. Bro, if I dropped that leash, he would have got the last 2 deers. And he would have got the black man that was acting scary that made him cross the street like I was a white man. He crossed the street when he seen Champ locked in doing that. Man, he crossed the street like it was back in the slave days and he seen a white man. He crossed the street and put his head down. Bruh, if I got the dogs like that, what you think I'm like? When a time you ever seen a homeless person, just think about this. Have you ever seen a homeless person with a Rottweiler? Just think about all your times living in Cali. And while I go get this bigger red blood and go like this, y'all think about the last time y'all seen a homeless person with a Rottweiler. Think about that. Oh, I ain't even got to go nowhere. Think about that. Think about it. Yeah. Never ski. That's a rich man, dog. It ain't no pit bull. It ain't no German Shepherd. Everybody got a Rottweiler? No, that's your kid. I'm talking about they only doing it for you. They is not worried about nobody else in this world or a dog. Yeah, I know. They not doing my Rottweiler. A Rottweiler is not worried about what your dog talking about. I swear to God, even a cane corso don't want no smoke. A Rottweiler. Don't you see people that own Rottweilers and them little shorts and stuff on YouTube? It's always with a cane corso, and they always beefing, but they know that both of them gonna clash heads, so they be the best of friends. They might punk the other dog, but ain't no dog, no cane corso, no nothing gonna mess with a Rottweiler. Too damn strong. Even if you they playing and then you start getting serious, when that Rottweiler decides to try to, get his get back, the spring up and the force will scare any dog because male or female, they too naturally strong, bruh. When you get a Rottweiler from me, don't put them on them little cute chains. Nah. Cause they're gonna be cute little puppies like, oh yeah, just like Champ. When I had him sitting on the $10,000 in my 1500 Dodge my Timu Dodge Ram. Yeah, since everything Timu on internet. So my Timu 1500 Dodge Ram and my Timu 10,000 and $100 bills that Champ that I just spent 5,000 on. Yeah, on the front truck. Yeah, remember he was so cute. Now they talking about he looked like he be mugging. My own kids, grandkids did not want to get out the car talking about, he looks like a menace. I look back like, oh, big words, little body. At least they didn't use it like Aunt Hefe. They used it in the right sentence. They didn't say social media. At least they used the right word. So I was like, ta-ta, ta-ta. They've been raised right. As long as you talk better than Aunt Hefe, we straight. That's how I look at it every day. The way this social media going on with all these marks and zarks at the park, yeah, I be glad that the babies talk better than No Jumper and Adams. You know we gotta say it like 4 extra. And Adams 22. Where'd you get these freed slaves? That's why they work for 250? And they the gangsters, the gangster broke niggas. That's what No Jumper is. The gangster broke niggas. 250? Hell yeah. Shit, you know what I could do with that, blood? Cub, home hood, home family though. Which way is the dough? On VT. VT. This way? Push my hand that way. I still got my strap on me. Good looking at CB4. Yeah, that's what blood on. CB4. Real shit. And that's YouTube for your ass. Nigga, how a blind man gonna be going to war? Why you got a strap on you? How you gonna be blind and carrying a strap to work? Sit your goofy ass down, Munchie. And then you know how long Adam 22 was trying to hide how blind he was? Man, when I first got on No Jumper, I said blind, 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 blind. That nigga can't see him. Man, if he hear a fly go by his head, he gonna be like, which way is it? And he don't got no Mr. Miyagi effects to where he could catch you with the chopsticks. Nah. He can't do all that wax on, wax off. Munchie is not that. Hey, did y'all hear on that live when he was on slime ball? I mean flock 2 ball. My bad. You remember he was with slime ball? I mean flock 2 ball, and they heard that back door open, and how much he was like, who was that? That nigga did the Stevie Wonder. Y'all heard that? You know how he always do, grab the cup. All right, all right. Yeah. I know. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hype this up. My Cash App, $ PBF 400. On my mama, nigga, I'm Bombity. I'm Bombity without trying to be Bombity. I tell the truth about these niggas and I'm Bombity. On bloods. Nigga, and I got jizzos. Nigga, that's why Bosco can't do nothing with me. Bosco don't want to see me face to face. Nigga, I used to clown him walking down the street. Nigga, if I seen Bosco from a block away, I'd be like, here come ugly blood. Here come ugly blood. I used to say that all the time. I used to be like, blood, you ain't ugly. You're ugly. You gotta say it like that. When you say if anybody ever see Bosco or y'all know him in real life, just do this and he gonna know exactly it was me. Just say, blood's ugly. Bosco gonna get hot as a motherfucker because he know I made that up. All the homies in the hood used to say, blood's ugly. Watch Bosco start balling his fist up. That's an inside joke from the hood when we was kids. When I was a kid, Bosco was a grown man. So when I say we was kids and he my little homie, but he older than me, my bad for speaking the truth. But he is my son, and I'm younger than him. He is my son, though. I'll hit him like Braves again. Tee! Hit him with the tee! And tell Bosco get his chain gangs up too, man. Been on here flossing, talking about everybody else on here, nigga. Get a new chain, blend something down. Get that fake ass Aunt Hefe type chain. You feel me? Like downtown LA hook you up real decent. You give them like 2300 done. We know how that 10% gold plat on the outside, but it's 5% Mesco in the inside. Man, come on, man. Don't matter what the check says as long as the feds pay. They there every day. Come on, man. Don't matter what the check says, as long as the feds pay, they there every day. You know that. You know that. They own that. That's why I can't go to No Jumper. I can't go to No Jumper when I got a jump shot. And I didn't even play basketball. I played football. But I still had a jump shot. And even when I was in the streets, I might not have no place to, go practice. But I always got a man. So I had a jump shot. Brrr. Big brr. Yeah, big brr. So anyways, as we proceed with the continuous markouts and the WAC 100, oh yeah, I got the paperwork. Oh yeah, I accidentally called. Oh yeah, they accidentally called me while y'all accidentally was on the Tuesday show. It was all alleged. I ain't had nothing to do with it. I'm just WAC 100. I just be calling, These niggas be calling me, and I tell them what time you're on. It's mighty convenient how a jail nigga in jail with his 15 free minutes calls at the right time of the Tuesday show. It's so coincident that's on purposes. It ain't some accidents when you get into in LA, that's on purpose. You be like, how did you hit me? This, which how you wrecked and totaled my car was not an accident. That was on purposes. What was you doing? That was illegal. Like, your grandparents hopping that wall and then you trying to stay and say Donald Trump wrong? You wrong. Your granny calls the police on us and builds cases on the people that's legal here. So I think you wrong. Cause your mama called the American police. She should have been calling the Mexico police, but she can't do that because she hopped the wall along with your grandfather and your uncle's brothers and sisters. So that's on purposes. Yeah, Jesus Christ died, and when they rode that Jesus bus with all the slaves over here to America, Jesus was throwing people off the boat to the sharks, and they was called Africans. So yeah, let's talk about Jesus again. Shit, Jesus died for us. Then the Africans that got threw up off that Jesus boat that was slaves, yeah, the Africans died too. Tell me something I don't know. And we still got the thing of black people don't know how to swim. So where you think they went? That's why I made sure I know how to swim. Thank you. Yeah, and believing lies separate you from God too. Next man. Believing lies on no jumper separates you from real life reality. Next man. I'm not a goofy. I could run a whole podcast by myself and talk to 3 niggas. Next man. People die every day. Lil bro. Nigga, I said I got 14 bedrooms, nigga, bust downs and $5,000 Rottweilers. You lil bro, lil bro. Can't lil bro me, nigga. Can't nobody lil bro me nowhere, nigga. If you ain't got no mini mansions, you can't lil bro me nowhere. Nigga, I don't even care if it's Adam 12, nigga. If you don't got 2 mini mansions, 14 bedroom, I lil boy him too. Yo, massa. Yeah. Tell Adam 22 that. Nigga. Nigga. Little boys. Yeah, go pull up on him with 14 bedrooms, nigga. Nigga, all he own is a warehouse, nigga. It ain't even own, it's rented, nigga. Tell me about myself. And tell me about the YouTuber that's drawing his old background for YouTube just because I could draw like that. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. And not just me, that's me. Gang. Just like I used to hit up on niggas' walls, the 6-0s, the Raymonds, the Legends, the 40s. I used to be over there, all up and down King. Right at that chicken place across the street from the liquor store where them niggas always hit up. Yeah, we always used to do that. Right there. And a lot of niggas have passed away from that liquor store and that chicken joint. Yeah. That's why Brick Baby said the blood flow extra. He ain't lied to y'all. He though in real life, he don't woke no lefts and rights. That's on Brick Baby Saw. That's on Kill Squad. You know what I mean? Brick Baby, he just like I said, Brick Baby know me. He run into a brick wall. He know. Just looking at me, you ain't gonna win the fade. Then when he said I fought the nigga while we was in the county jail, he told y'all the story. He tried to make it seem like some niggas helped me. He said, oh yeah, he DP. He do be with the blood, but he DP somebody in the back. No, it wasn't a DP. I just whooped that nigga from Bounty Hunter so bad, nigga, he was way bigger than me. Nigga, it looked like a DP because niggas was surrounding watching. But I let the nigga get up twice. So Brick Baby told the half truth about me. He told a little bit. Brick Baby told a little bit of truth about me. But you know what, Brick Baby? Since you lied and you twisted the story, and then 2 Gangsta for YouTube jumped on that bandwagon, nigga, don't drop the soap, nigga. Hey, and I hope it's a nigga in there, like when I'm doing time on the level 4, that knock at your door and tell you, hey, nigga, Man, it's 2 in the motherfucking afternoon. Wake up and do your time, nigga. You already got 85%, nigga. What you trying to do? 50? Yeah. That's me. And that's penitentiary talk. On that baby B Braves window, and he be like, hey, I'm busy right now. Yeah, that's me. Hey, you know it's 3 p.m. Hey, blood, you still asleep? Wake up and do your time. We all got 85%. Ain't none of us doing 100%. Wake up and do your time. What you trying to do, 50%? Nigga, go to the 50-50 yard if you trying to do 50%, nigga. You can tell I've been on them yards because I know the lingo like bingo. Can't do nothing with me. Ain't marked out. Ain't nobody beat me up. Ain't got no peanut butter stories. And show ain't been disrespected without catching a fade. My history is straight. Straight. So it's just my job to dance around and talk about how stupid gangbanging is finna turn into. Yep, it's gonna be some more telling, some more RIPing, and some more no jumper rejects that they so baby I can read so easy a 5th grade level standing brothers. They just signing contracts and still ain't reading. Remember like the old rappers and singers back in the day? They just be happy you gave them a bag and they just sign without no lawyer. They ain't never did no reading. I wonder why all the laws is written out and not easy read to you. Cause if you ain't reading, you don't know what you're signing for. So, with that being said, if you don't read, you deserve to get screwed. Oh, and to DC baby snake hoe, baby pimp hoe. You know what I learned by reading? You can't copyright strike me for using your videos if I put a disclaimer at the top. Because under YouTube guidelines, nigga, as long as you upload it, I can make content out of it. Once you push upload and I put my disclaimer, I'm just like point and shoot. It's all alleged, it's all this and that, and all the fine lawyer fees. And brother, if everybody just, since I read it out to you by saying it, because I can read, or maybe I can read, yeah, well follow what I do. Put your disclaimer up and he cannot strike you. But y'all didn't know that, because y'all not like that. How you gonna say you like that and you don't even read? They could have a big old thing on there that you gotta read, and it'll say, if you read everything, press no, select no. If you read everything, opposite. And then they'll say, if you do it this way by reading, we'll give you 200. Them niggas have missed the $200. They still checking yes when they should have pushed no. When reading it said it's backwards. Come on, man. Your proficiency test, you did not take in high school. You didn't graduate. You're still saying social media. You sound like a 2-year-old just learning how to talk. Social media? Brother, sit your push the P. Look, before you push peace, read. Then you can push the peace, brother. You know why you getting DP? Because you ain't reading the signs. Read. You can't just pop out, yeah, Malcolm X, yeah, 40 Crip. I'm Malcolm X, but it's still 40 Crip. Man, sit your Christian, Muslim, Jewish ass down, nigga. You a Christian, Muslim, Jewish thug. That nigga want to be Christian, Muslim, Jewish, and Martin Luther King all cooked up in it. Come on, man. But then still, then you see Munchie video talk about the wrong hats in L.A. and what hats not to wear. Why you still wearing that glove hat, Mr. Martin Luther King? Man, you might as well say on Blood Crip Hoover, GD Vice Lord. That nigga talking some GD Vice Lord, Blood Crip Hoover shit. Man, nobody take your... Man. And then that's why your young homies out there throwing up signs and dissing hoods. Man, they not with you. You went on your own and just took the hat with you. with you to No Jumper. That's what you did. Cause remember when you first came, you got out of jail and you came with 4Extra. And what we know you for? How'd you try to get famous? You came with your cousin 4Extra to get Brick Baby. Y'all smashed up the No Jumper and y'all wanted to beat Brick Baby up. Y'all forgot I didn't because DW Flame from Insane said, pass me a nap. Y'all forgot, huh? I didn't. DW Flame said, pass me a nap. Turtle, Spoety face, and 4Extra came knocking at the door while Brick Baby was in there. And y'all still believe in Brick Baby, huh? He showed didn't come out that pod to catch that fade. He was getting paid. He was on the clock. He didn't have time to handle his hood business. On hood. Yeah, Brick Baby. You sure didn't do that laugh, nigga, when they was knocking at the door because that nigga DW Flame said, pass me a nap. That's when we met Turtle. 4Extra brought Turtle. You know what I'm talking about? Just like Brick Baby. Oh yeah, Crip Mac, yeah, I know him from the county. As soon as he go to jail, he talk bad to him. Yeah, he was getting his ass whipped. Ah, man, come on, man. Oh, GDBD Vice Lord Blood Crip Hoover. Oh, I'm drinking a mix. You know, it sure ain't a buzz ball. Dig that. It ain't no buzz ball. Shit, I can bet you that. Yeah, for real. Turtle is a Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, Jewish, Hoover. I mean, 40 Crip nigga. See, I was still thinking about Blood Crip Hoover. That nigga, like, what's that boy said? What's that old Richard Pryor said? And y'all heard it on Tupac soundtrack. He said, I grew up in New York. It was 5 gangs, and I was from all of them. Whatever side was winning. Yep. GDBD Vice Lord. Man, Richard Pryor said it way back. If you didn't catch on to it, he said it was 5 gangs, and I was from all of them. Whatever side was winning. That's what Turtle doing. He trying to. They was thinking that that push the peace positive stuff. You know, they was gonna get kids, mamas and stuff to start donating the way Big U was getting donations. See, these niggas be knowing the backgrounds on shit. They know to beat the streets, what the police know. We don't know nothing unless they bring it to the internet. Then when we catch on, that's when the light bulb go off and you be like, oh, this nigga's lying. Oh, that's finessing right there. Like, I could see through muddy water to find dry land. And I could tell when these niggas be lying. Niggas be having these beats in front of they videos and then don't even own the damn beat you rapping on. So now since you didn't pay the man for the beat you rapping on, now you all instrumental. Unless you pay the man. So not only did you get your channel snatched, you got your beat snatched too. So what you gonna do? 5 bills to get you whacked, something on the track, had to go get a Big Mac, or something about some food or something you be rapping about in that song, nigga. I don't be listening to that trash, nigga. Trash. Nigga, you know, and him is 3 people that I do not listen to their intros. This is just garbage. Munchie and Hefe and fucking Snoopy Badass. I would get to the context. I do not want to hear your music. Come on, man. Some of you niggas think y'all DJ Quick. Some of y'all niggas think y'all Draco. And then some of y'all niggas just stop. You can't even speak well in public. You know what I mean? Bro, you can't even speak a paragraph without making up a word that I hear 2 and 3-year-olds make up. So how you gonna rap when you ain't even got lingo that's bingo? Stop. Just stop. It's like embarrassing to just hear you. Your homie should be like, blood, get your ass off No Jumper. Like, nigga, what is you doing? Because at the A-Trades, they say blood and cuz. So, you know what I mean? They with the families, and they doing drive-bys and catching bodies with A-Trades. So, shit, I wouldn't be surprised if nigga A-Trades say blood and Inglewood family say cuz. Y'all clicked up anyway. You're already doing some wrong shit. So y'all might as well just start a Hoover branch. You know what I mean? Just start some Hoovers that's a little bit of Inglewood or whatever the hell y'all got going on. Because I'm confused and I'm from Inglewood. But I know one thing, my hood ain't never clicking up with no Crips. Crips? We from Inglewood. Crips? We hang out with the Crips? That make us not Inglewood. What is wrong with you? That's like Long Beach niggas cooking up with some Bloods. It's not gonna happen. I don't care who you told. You told. I don't care if Tiny Munchie and Texas Ranger is brothers and they solidified the A Trade Gangster and the family thing. Look, they A Trade Gangster family in they home. When you get to the streets, you go your way, I go my way. But I see what y'all try to do. Y'all try to bring a family to merge the hoods together. Oh, and then Tiny Munchie, he sound like he the only one that's moving some chairs around in the building because Texas Ranger, you in there for 3 consecutive life sentences for smoking some broads, some females. Tiny Munchie, your brother from A-Tray Gangsta is doing 3 life sentences for smoking some broads? I see why Aunt Hefe and Munchie B be so tight stitched lip with each other. Tiny Munchie is the brother of Texas Ranger from A-Tray Gangsta. Blood and crippin' in the house. Boy, me and my brother would have some problems if it was some blood and crippin', because you not finna have no blue rags just laying around the house, gang. Especially when I was young, man, I would have been disrespectful to that nigga. He would have turned the hood. Crippin'? And we live in Inglewood, blood, you brazy than a motherfucker. Nigga, I'ma get you before outside get you. You ain't finna be, we ain't you. And your homies better not come to the, they better not come to the door, nigga. Cause you know your homie's gonna pull up disrespectful and looking disrespectful. I ain't had it, so I'ma smash you. So you can go ahead and take your bike and tell them where to pick your mark ass up. Cause they ain't coming to my dad front door or next to my door. Like when dad gone, it's my door, little nigga. Pressing, like pushing weights. I would have pressed him. Them niggas ain't coming over here, blood. This Inglewood, nigga, you better stay over there. Stay your ass over there by Van Ness and Manchester. And that's where you better be at. And nigga, other than that, you better skedaddle and tell your homies the same. Oh, hella animated. Hella, that's what I'm gonna tell his ass. Ain't no blood and crippin' in the same house. Blood, you brazy. And I live in Inglewood, nigga, my dad'll be on you like, son, what are you doing? My dad knew all the homies from my hood. Man, we used to have OGs at the end of the corner, nigga, fixing lowriders flamed up. Even the homie that used to fix cars used to be under there with the red zip up the khaki suit and working on your car in a red khaki suit, a onesie. Yeah, it was a onesie. You mean to tell me they gonna be all right with a car rolling through with the T hats and they don't know if it's a setup or if it's real? It's crazy work. That's why it couldn't have been my little brother. That's why I said 90s babies. Yeah, they brain tweaked a little bit different. You know what I mean? Like as soon as the new phones came, I think that frequency like was messing with all the mamas babies that was pregnant because we started getting all these new phones and stuff like that. And I think that radiation start tweaking the little human brain a little bit. Yeah, it's hella cold, man. You see this sun? I know y'all ain't even got sun where y'all at. You see this shit? It's almost 9 o'clock here. Nigga, still, you know what I mean? Let me get my T-Moo on real quick. For all the haters, let me get my T-Moo on real quick. Oh yeah, dancing. They dancing. They dancing like strippers. Y'all see that? Ooh wee. Hey Bosco, hey, when you get your shit together and you really become a comedian and you start making money like Charleston White, you can get you one of these. Other than that, bud, you ain't no comedian. Shut your bitch ass up. What's cold in Cali? Blood. Hey, I ain't in Cali. I'm in Georgia right now. About to be in Cali in what, another week or two? Yes, sirski. Gonna get right off at that LAX. And then when you come from Georgia, you know, they got all that Olympic stuff going on in there. So the inside of LAX, everything pushed back to let you know how much I go back and forth to Cali. I know your mark ass ain't caught a flight in a while, so just listen up, my kid. So anyway, When you get off, it's new built portions in the LAX. So how you used to get off from flights and go straight to your car, your Uber, your Lyft, or they take you to the rental place, it's not the same. It ain't no walking. Everybody takes trolleys now, and it's just open area just for people to sit, stand. Like TMZ got a spot up in there now. TMZ selling T-shirts and just little, the little trinkets of LA. But yeah, when I seen TMZ up in there, I was like, oh yeah, they know it's gonna be traffic. It's like it's gonna be so many out of town people doing gymnastics or running track and field all around the country. So all around the world. So you gotta know people come there with money. And unlike black people, white people dress regular and they don't wear chains. But they cards, nigga, they swiping. You don't know who these is. These might be kings, princes, duchesses. It could be anybody coming to there just to support their country. And they got the money. Yup. That's why I like what put it like this: a regular like a double flame broiler burger or Whopper meal or something like that. That shit like $15, $16 in the airport. But I know you wouldn't know that because your mark ass don't even spend that much money. You be buying the motherfucking them natural Bud Ices and Miller High Lifes and 211s and stuff like that. And then when you feeling saucy, you get them Steel Reserves, the little fruity kind, the watermelon and the blueberry, huh? Yeah, I know. You don't spend no $15 on no damn hamburger meal. Yeah, I know. Timu that. And I put too much detail in it to be lying. So Timu that. But I see what it turned into though. When I first got into the internet, they said, "Oh yeah, he gay." Still ain't came out with no allegation, no transmission, no name, no place, no call. So you're lying. Then Dusty Jaw Slim, he called me a smoker. Man, if I was smoking, bro, you think I'd be talking the way I was talking if I was on that Chris? Come on, man, please. Pookie, I don't do no welding, bruh. I'm not a welder. I'm not certified, so I'm not finna be walking around with no flame torches. Sorry. So it was, yeah, yay. Then it was smoker. Now it's Timu Chains. Now it's Timu Chains, and I'm homeless. I get it. If you can't stick nothing to me, you just got to keep throwing something. You got to keep fishing until you catch a fish, right? All right, keep throwing your lines. I don't know what else to tell you niggas but to stop watching me. You know what I mean? And if I see y'all selling my face, like on the side of the roads and stuff, and y'all ain't paying me my money like Nipsey, I'm collecting. I'm repoing. I ain't calling no police. I'm hopping out and I'm taking all your T-shirts and your bread. So just know that's coming. I ain't telling no police. And I'ma record it. Why? Because when I hop out, I ain't on probation or parole. And then I'll go fight the case with a lawyer. And then I'm going to fight the case for suing your ass for stealing my shit. And then I'm going to come back and take your ass to court. I know you don't want to do that. So just keep it G. Keep it in the streets. Do some illegal stuff with my merch. And I'm on your ass. Believe me, I'm not there all the time. And I shouldn't be there because that's the dumbest thing to do. But I do slide through the hood every 2 months. Just know that. Go tell the feds that. And then when I slide through, tell them this too. The car is never in my name. You won't know who riding down Queen. That's my pleasure. So you can't even tell them niggas who to go get. Why? Because I always did it like that. Every 2 months. That's why I said, Bosco, you ain't been in the hood in 6 whole American years. And I wouldn't even slide through every 2 months. Nigga, bro, I was through the hood at least every Friday, Saturday. I mean, a Monday or Tuesday. Because Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I was selling my jerk chicken. I be having money by Monday when everybody going to work. And I slide through maybe Monday or Tuesday. Go Taco Mamas. Go get me one of them chunky beef burritos. I'm telling you the truth. When I used to slide through the hood, take my black ass downtown LA, go get the bulks of T-shirts, come back, do my little print ups, whoop, go get some beanies, whoop, go get some racks and some kind of stuff to hold t-shirts, little half bodies to hang up in the store. Yep. Then I slide through the hood. I'll go over there. I'll start through the back of the NHPs. I'll start at Unlimited on La Brea and Slauson. I go to Unlimited, go fill up. Broad daylight, looking like this with the chains on. Slide down La Brea, go through the new 6-4 block of the NHPs. I'm like 6-4. That don't even sound like Inglewood, but that's the new North Side NHPs, the YGs, the TGs is over there. 6-4 block. I knew that, but I'm an old nigga. So bam, I slide around. Probably see like one or two young niggas flamed up. Whoa. Bam. I'll go back to La Brea. I'll take my ass to Market. I'll probably go to Doolin's, stand in the line, talk shit to security, tell them how scary they is. Dead homies. That dark skinned nigga with the bald head that try to run parking. Ask him, do he know the nigga with the wicks that say this his hood? Yeah, banged on him. I said, blood, I ain't no regular ass nigga. You in my hood, nigga. I said, who the last Queen Street came over here and banged on you like I did? He was like, honestly, ain't nobody over here ever said Queen Street. I ran into a couple NHPs, couple IFs. On the dead homies, I knew you niggas wasn't outside. That nigga said he never even ran into a Queen Street. Nigga, that's my motherfucking hood right there. Nigga, that ain't the IF's hood, nigga. And you niggas ain't out Doolins? Yeah, I gotta learn this. At 35, 36, 37, 38 years old? Oh, blood, you niggas scary. That's when I start DMing Bosco. That's my little homie, right? So, if I don't know these young ass niggas, who do I go report to? The closest nigga in they clique that I know. Boss Ho. That's another reason why I know Bosco wasn't in the hood. Because he never got back. And then you know what not getting back is, right, nigga? Disrespect. So if I beat you, you would have got DP'd by me. Alone. And then you could have told the big homies all you want. Because your big homies is my age. You get it? Big homie? God damn, this game banging is stupid, but it's so easy. All you have to do is be a nigga like me. Go out and do some shit and never get marked out. So if I would have did it to you for the free ski, oh, you best believe if I gotta hunt you down on the internet, oh, I want my celebrity match. And I'm telling you, on the side of me getting paid, my earnings, the whole earnings, I'm betting on myself. Have you ever heard a nigga say that? I'm talking about the whole whatever, 5Gs. My winnings went to my bet on me. So I don't know what you gonna do. I know what I'm doing. I'm saying it out loud. I'm betting my whole check that I win, fight, whatever, on me. I'm gonna win. I want the side bets, like shooting dice. All right, put your money down. For sure. Put your money down. Nigga, you ain't put your money down. All right. Hey, watch him. Put your foot on the money. Blood be playing games. You know how niggas shoot dice in the hood. End up squabbling because this nigga only, he pulling out like 2 or 3 ones. When first he was there with like 20 ones. Now he only pulling out 2 or 3. Now some niggas, put up money. Like certain niggas that do that hustling shit, they put up some money and pull out like $3, $5. But the nigga like Flossy Saucy Blood, like when he licking, he hold all his money in his hand. Now he only got 2, 3 ones, like a nigga don't know his tail sign. Put your money down. Put it down, nigga. Put your foot on it, blood. Blood be playing games. Hell yeah. Bosco don't got no stories like that, so he could never be funny, because he wasn't there. That's why I was for, what? Bosco, you said my name, and then you sitting next to Munchy Crunchy or Creamy? Oh, man, it's all peanut butter and reindeer games. Man, boo, 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 boo. Either one of y'all both some Mezarks. It don't even matter who who got degraded, disrespect. It don't matter. Both of y'all need it. Y'all both some busters in the car. Like who gonna miss y'all? Ain't nobody. Hey, yeah, Munchie beef. Yeah. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody did no Friday like when Red got his motherfucking bike back and Craig knocked out Debo. Ain't nobody say, yeah, Munchie. Yeah. They ain't do the Craig. Nah, they ain't do that. Don't nobody be shouting out Munchie. Munchie always pulling a Hoover nigga up there. Munchie always pulling a then he did a Lang nigga. And then end up Mo then end up talking bad about him later on. It's like Munchie, what is how you gonna bring a nigga up there? Then he talk bad about you later with his homies. How you gonna bring Lil Hawk up there? Which I got a cold story about him. I ain't telling this story no more until I go to a big platform. How that nigga Lil Hawk pleading. You know, you ever seen the Cosby Show? And Rudy did that song, Night and Day, baby, night and day, baby, night and day, baby, night and day. Like pleading. That nigga was pleading. But I ain't gonna tell that story till I get to it. But that's DJ Vlad interviews. But anyway, on the Dead Homies. Look, two busters in the car, a new YouTube channel. On my mama, they two busters in the car. So nigga, on my dead home, my daddy rest in peace, no gang. Them niggas is hoes. I will get on both of them. My daddy rest in peace. He'll flipping this shit like, yeah, T. On my mama, I'll do my job very well on them guys with no problem. Just like county jail phase. You lucky we got boxing gloves on, or they get worser. And that ain't even a real word. That's what 2 and 3, 5-year-olds say, worser, but it sound good. So they get it worser. But yeah, real talk. Pleading. That nigga Lil Hawk, he got a new upload on Instagram. He said, it is a known fact that if you're on live or talking to somebody that's a known rat, snitch, whatever grid program, listen to what I said. This is Lil Hawk. If you talking to them for over 10 minutes, the police automatically tap in. And they can hold whatever you said up to 30 days if they want to file the case. That's Lil Hawk. Munchie's on the grid program. He said over 10 minutes. Munchie brought Lil Hawk on his platform, just like he did KS. Why both of them niggas sending? Like Lil Hawk, he a older nigga. Like Lil Hawk is 2 generations. If I'm an old nigga, if you consider me old, Lil Hawk is 2 generations above me. Is 1 generation above me, which would be Bosco age, but Bosco's under me. Let you know when he came to the hood, type shit. And it's 2 generations above them. So it's me, Donut, the one that spit on Aaron the Plumber, which Bosco and him is around the same age. Bosco should be on his status, but he's not. So Donut, and then the next generation. So it's a generation, 2 generations above me. And that nigga was pleading for some sympathy from gang members to help him get out of jail. I'm talking about dropping tears. But like I said, I got to get paid for that. And I'm talking about Lil Hawk off the Damu Riders. I was in the pen. Blood was, come on, blood. Man, yeah, I ain't finna get in all that. Yeah, dead homies. Hey, Big Munchie, the only nigga that could tell the story just like me. And I'm not talking about peanut butter blood. I'm talking about Crenshaw Mafia, the real Munchie, not this animated, created character from IF. If you from IF and your name Munchie, stolen identity. All the way to Tiny Munchie. I don't care if you don't like it, we can fade, nigga. I don't give a fuck who you beat up, nigga. You ain't beat me up. If you any Munchie, you are a knockoff. The original Munchie is from Crenshaw Mafia on the Dead Homies. If you hear a Munchie anywhere else from Inglewood, he's the knockoff version. And I don't care if he beat people up. He's a knockoff. Blood ain't the real Munchie. That's a stolen name from his big brother and went to another hood. Why you ain't from Langs? Why you ain't from Crenshaw Mafia? Why is you from families? Your brother ain't from families. And you stole his name and took it to families. You stole it. I would never let my brother just steal my name like Neptune and then be from families. Blood, we getting down. Just like if you from A Trey, I'm finna be on your ass too. Nigga, you don't live over there, blood. You gonna be having them niggas over here. What if we ever go to war? What if we ever go to war? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You can't beat me up. So it's already, you know what I mean? Like, so what are you gonna do? You can't bring your homies over here because it ain't boo. If my homies here, it ain't boo. So what is you doing? We talking about gang shit. We can't be under two different tribes in the same building. That's how we know we American. How you gonna be under two tribes and two different structures and foundations and think it's gonna be boo? Even if we all bloods, it ain't boo. It's gonna be some smoke someday. We talking about gang members. We not talking about law-abiding citizens, niggas that do the right thing. Come on, man. Stop acting dumb. Stop acting ignorant to the fact. Some people that's gang banging is dumb. That's why everybody from the hood don't hang out with each other, because some niggas is burnt. Some niggas is ugly like Bosco. Me, hang out with Bosco? Look at blood and his hair, his extensions. My shit real. Blood. Me hang out with a fake nigga with extensions? A ugly nigga too? Come on, man. He looked like a walking dirty mop. That was mopping up oil, not dirt. Oil, black oil. Like he's a Midas touch. He a Jiffy Lube mop. Face ass. He can't mess with me in no jokes, gang. I am the nutcracker, bro. I be cracking like eggs, and I don't even try. I just tell you the truth. That's why I get 38 subscribers. That's why I get 128 subscribers in a live. Bro, I'm not just popping it. If I could do this regularly, I should have been a PI, but I got too many sisters, so I couldn't do it. I can't be no PI with 3 sisters and a mama, and I grew up with everybody. What I look like sending somebody to Figaro? I know y'all weird. I'm not finna help you be weirder. Y'all don't know what y'all want to do. Y'all woke up, want to mess with your friend and go to a party and win all day driving clothes. Then at the end of the day, y'all got a text message and then y'all beefing. And now I didn't bought these shoes. And what you telling me for? Go take it back. You been going all day. You ain't going? Y'all just, come on, man. Just like Baby Boy said, y'all some very different creatures. You know? Y'all some different creatures. And I don't get involved. That's why that's why I can go to the other house. That's a good thing. Another good thing to where I can leave the other house and be gone and don't gotta hear the girl stuff. That's a blessing. But you can't do that because you live with your mama. You live with your girl. You still eating Toasty Oats. Boy, you ain't had real cereal in a long time. Surviving off that YouTube check, huh? Oh, wait. And if Adam throw you $250, kibbles and bits, huh? Like that free meal you used to get in the state, the county jail, you just be happy to eat every day, huh? Gain all that weight, start looking like you did something with yourself. You ain't do nothing but ask for niggas extra peanut butter and cookies, graham crackers and all that. Got a little bit bigger, sized up. Homies think you change your ways. Mama and your girl you done lied to just to get the packages in the canteen, just to fail again. Go hang out with some niggas. How you was in jail hanging out with the brothers all day and then get out and want to go back and hang out with some more brothers? Gay. And you wonder why they on No Jumper talking about who dressed the best and who spend the most money on the drip. Gay. Gay conversations. Oh, I'll spend woo-doo-doo-doo. Well, since you said you was a bad nigga, Aunt Hefe said, I was bad in high school. I was pulling all the bitches. Ooh, the girls was bad. Brother, Aunt Hefe called himself, I was a bad nigga in high school. I thought females was bad. Female tendencies. Hey, and I know these type of dudes too, where they'll hang out with the homegirls from the hood more than the homies. Y'all ever notice that? Especially when your hood get a little bit deep. You got certain homies that always be with They always be with the females. And you be like, blood, like every day he must be hitting these hoes. Nah, he's the homeboy that don't want to say he on that side because he always want to listen to what the homegirls got to say about the hood and whatever else they're blabbing about. It was just like my sister. Like, if I see my sister in the cuts with the homegirls, if they ain't buying no trees, I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm not hanging out with you bees. For what? Y'all don't got no motion. And then y'all start getting lifted. And the next thing you gonna do is, we hungry. Hey, little T-Dog Blood. That's like I said, my whole name was a sentence way before Neptune. Hey, little T-Dog Blood. Lil T-Dog Blood. That was my name. Lil T-Dog Blood. Hey, drive us to the store. I'd be like, hell no. Nah. I don't even know why. Man, I'm gone. My sister's like, please, I'm about to have a baby. And what? Shut your ass up. Dad mad at you and I'm mad at you too. The motherfucking ass 17. You ain't even make it to 18. Great disappointment to me and Dad. Boy, if Dad give me the blessing, I'll get the belt right now. But he like your black ass. You know what I mean? I ain't like that shit. I ain't like that shit at all. But me and Dad still on you. Where you want to go to eat? For real. It was like my baby mama, my sister. Like, once she knew I had it, and then we had to go in a lowrider on the switches. And I'm driving her around, taking chances. I knew these niggas knew my whip. Just like every op should know. You know who your opposition is. You probably went to school with them at some point in time. If you don't know your op, nigga, you ain't never been nothing. I'm sorry to tell you, Bosco. They would not know Bosco if he wasn't on TV. Because ain't nobody got no stories about running down on Bosco. Why? He won't have a story because it never happened. Not as an adult. If Bosco was outside, he lived in the hood. He was going to get trees. He was going to the liquor store for some drink and some blunts. Back in the house. Subway or Carl Jr. or Burger King when it was there. Other than that, nope. Louisiana Chicken, maybe. But that's a little outside the hood. He was already getting chased by the homies from the hood, so you knew he wasn't finna get caught on the outskirts where nobody see you get whooped on. Bosco wasn't over there. By the way that video looked, the way 211 and Rosemo put the dogs on him, I seen that move before when we caught ops in middle school that turned crippin'. Yeah, that's what we used to. And Jomo, when they was middle schoolers, that's when we sent Jomo. Jomo was fat with an S curl just like mine, and he was in my lowrider. And we told that, hey, that's that little that nigga from IBC right there, on Bloods. He wasn't even gang member yet. Jomo, before it was Romo, his name was Jomo. But Rosemo, when I got out of prison, I didn't know he turned into a monster. But he was already R.I.P. Did too much time. But yeah, Jomo, fat, never played football or nothing. He put the beats on that boy. I was proud. But I didn't. He was so young, I didn't say, oh, be from the hood. We just made him do stuff because he was already bad. But yeah, I would have never, certain people that grew up in the hood, I would have never told you be from the hood. You don't even have to. We know you, nigga. You know us. You know our family. We know your family. You don't even got to do this. It's like, shoot, like we did it because we didn't have no get back squad for our guys that was our age. The older homies would look at it like, oh man, that was just that little kid stuff. Like, even though it is a homie from the hood and he a minor, when he got up out of here, some of the homies wouldn't even, you know what I mean? They'll look at it like, that's y'all squad. Y'all gotta handle that. Like, that's little. Even though it's beef, they'll be like, y'all gotta go get back to little niggas. Like that wasn't no big nigga stuff. You feel me? And we was all some of us non-bangers. Some of us was, but even when the homie was like, yeah, I'm from Whoopty Whoop, or I'm from Family, I'm from Queen Street, or I'm from NHP, it was just like, oh yeah, you just a blood too now. But everybody was together, so it was just like, we got a Crenshaw Mafia, we got a Dime Block, we got a Hacienda Bloods, we got IFs, we got Queen Streets, we got IPGs, we got different blocks of Inglewood families, and we just all picking each other up going to school. And wherever you live, it was just, that's where you was from. It wasn't, and when we got in the car, it was just Inglewood. That's why the 6-0s didn't know the difference. They just was like, oh, them Inglewood niggas, but more credit went to the Inglewood families because we would just say Inglewood whoop whoop. So they thought it was all families. Nah, it wasn't. But it made the families look hotter than it was. And if y'all think it's them, when we got older, go get them niggas. Yeah, yep, it was them. What you gonna say? Yeah, come to my hood. Yeah, it was really us. No, we wasn't doing that internet stuff they doing now, getting on live like, yeah, it was us. Nope. Yep, it was the families. Yep. I don't know nothing. Yep. If y'all think it's them, yep. So that's what I give them the credit on too. Even though everybody thought it was them, they would go back to them. They would go to them before us. And that was a wonderful play back then. Real shit. But that's based on nobody talking. All they know is they heard Eaglewood whoop de whoop, and it was so many Eaglewood hoods. They'll just think it's all like families. Like that's just all they heard. With the Crip niggas, they didn't know it was too much. It was too complicated. That's why all the neighborhoods knew like if they just from Inglewood, niggas all the same. Now they know the difference. Back then when I was growing up, they didn't know no difference. That's why it was like when Munchie got that shit done to him, it was just becoming a difference. That's when we start beefing with other bloods in Inglewood. And that's when, Munchie was getting older. So he is at the age when the neighborhoods start recognizing the difference in Inglewood. Everybody wasn't families. But my little brother could not been from no A-Tray. And I'm from families. Nigga, hell no. Hell no. Nigga, you not even finna go outside and say you from that. I'm finna get on you. And if I see you wearing blue, I'm on you. Can't do that. You can't break a whole other hood inside another hood. It might go right now, but when the certain people that made that happen ain't there no more and get locked up, it's gonna spread out and there's gonna be hood beef because it's still blood and cripping. Goofy. Let me see. Oh yeah, see, I already went way past my time. I'm supposed to be on here an hour. I've been on here an hour and 31 minutes, almost 32. And I did it by myself with no Adam 12, and no Lush, no nothing. I could run a program live every day, carry a conversation without no stuttering. That's why I know a lot of people know they missed the boat. Saying I was smoking and all type of stuff, gang. Yeah, I know the numbers is up today, gang. The numbers is up. I was at 100 people for a long time. Remember, my best day, I was up to 500 people watching when I got that 49K. I told you, Heaven's Gifted. I told you. Just being consistent, my numbers gonna go back up. Especially them people that's out the country. Like them Scotland and Ireland and Russia and Czechoslovakia. Like when I used to go a little bit earlier, like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, that's when I used to get them out the country people. And they was on me. For real. That's when we start saying my native. Yep. Because it was so many people across the globe that was on it. It was just like, you couldn't even say my nigga too much. It was like my native. And that's just how it was. And everybody was like, my native, my man. You remember when I think my most was like 540 people in my life. And I can't remember one time some of them YouTubers that's on No Jumper ever got 500 people in a live on YouTube. It's very few. And I did that. And I did that 4 months ago. And then I took off for 2 months. Man, I could say like a bozo, because sometimes life be life and you got to do what you got to do. But yeah, But like I said, man, I'm for sure going to be on every morning because I always got something to say. Plus the videos that I post up, you already know I got something to say on the videos and the shorts. And even if my videos don't do good, check my shorts out. You'll see them 49Ks and 39K, 37K, 50K, 57K. Yeah, I got shorts within the past week with 57K. That's why I know my ops see me. If my videos ain't doing the numbers, my shorts is. I could say already, the month ain't even over. And just to be modest, for this month, I'm at I'm at about 500 and some dollars. Dead homies. I'm at 500 and something dollars this month. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yeah, they ain't your friends. Dead homies. And I'm just like, nigga on my mama. I'm at about 5 something. I'm at 5 something this month. And we get paid from the 21st to the 26th. Just in case nobody ever told you on YouTube. Ask them, nigga, am I lying? Look at my numbers. I ain't even on the 21st yet, and I'm already at 500 and something plus off of doing this. Dead homies. Mm-hmm. Oh, and another thing. Everybody asks me, what's the name of the intro? What's the name of the outro? That's not my job. I'm not supposed to tell you where I get the work from. Just know I supply it. When you ever ask the weed man who his connect was, you don't ask those questions. You shouldn't even do the illegal drugs to even do it in the first place to even ask those questions. How you gonna ask those questions? Sound a little suspicious. Mm-hmm. Yeah, after you told me that in a DM, I thought about it. I said, you know what? Out of all my comments, everybody really want to know that sound. And everybody said, I can hear that sound and know it's your video. See, it's a method to it. When you go to college, they tell you got to have an intro, you got to have a climax, and you have to have a decline, and you have to have an exit when you write a book. The intro is smooth. I hit you with the videos, the shirts. Then I get to what I'm saying with the disclaimer. Then I'm always talking about some wild stuff because there's some wild stuff going on. So then I leave you with konnichiwa. And then you see I got that bop music just to pump you up or hype you up for the next one or the next person. Damn. And I have my folks do this one for me. It tastes like gang of backwood. Sheesh. That shit, it got me teared up. It's gas. But it's sheesh. It's backwood on this thing. Sheesh. Oh yeah. I used to grow in my living room in Cali. Yep. Oh, and I just let I forgot. I just let my place go in LA yesterday. They said, Mr. Floyd, are you gonna be paying for this month? Whoa, whoa. Cause it's already a whoop-de-whoop day. And this is not like you. So now I no longer have a straight up residence in California. I was right by the water though. Thing about me is if I didn't rent it out, I'm not gonna let nobody squat it. That's the first thing everybody do. So go ahead and tell them. I already know how they gonna do. When somebody move out, they board up all the windows, board up the front door. Just so nobody be up in there. I didn't want to let it go, but I'm not there enough. Even to where I'm not even there to keep up with the fishes. The last time I went back, I was surprised they were still alive, but the water was low. The the filtration system was still being ran, even though, you know, it ain't had no water to filter. And I just looked around. I was like, damn, let me just take all I could take. Went and bought a big old suitcase, one that you put under, and then I bought a matching one that go over the head. And I just filled it up with like my shoes and all the shit that, that I would need. And shit, I damn near left. I left beds, couches, 85-inch TV, refrigerator, stove, a lot of shit. a brand new a brand new dining table with the seats I never use. I just put them on top with saran wrap. They still brand new. Nobody ever sat in them. I ain't never sat on them. As soon as I got them, I wrapped them up with saran wrap and put them on top. And then Ebony made that area her bed area. Why? Because she want to watch what you doing with that refrigerator. She there when you cook and drop food. She used to know how to act like she didn't see nothing. And then when you leave, she know exactly where that chicken or that oxtail, whatever, some sauce, she be in there eating away. Couldn't pay her to stay in the room. Oh, yeah, stove, everything. Because the stove is, man, that's yours. You pay for that. What you mean you left the stove? I left the stove, the fridge, the other fridge in the bedroom. Hell yeah. You need a stove. What's wrong with you? Everybody need a stove, but I know when you living with your mama, you know what I mean? You live with your mama, she always had the stove. So you probably ain't never been to Home Depot or Lowe's to go, price some stoves and some refrigerators. I dig it. I dig it. I'll just put it to you like this. The cheapest thing you're going to find in that area is a deep freezer. Just to let you know. Swing some blocks and get up off the block. But that's where you get grown up, you know what I mean? Other than that, if you living with your mama, she always paid for it. You ain't worried about stuff like that. Like I said, your mama won't let you write on the walls and shit like that and say, I'm finna start a YouTube. She gonna meet you at your door. Meet me at the door while your clothes still folded. And that's all I'm gonna do. Just think about that every time you can't do nothing you want to do in your mama house that you grew up in, or your granny. And let her walk in the room and see what you did to her wall like mine. And she gonna have your meet me at the door. And you ain't gonna come with no Uber. You gonna come on that motherfucking electric bike. You know how you niggas get out, electric scooter ass niggas? And if you're broke, you gonna pull up on a razor that you took from a 5-year-old. That's a fact. I done see old men riding on 5 to 8 years old razors. You a grown man. What are you doing on a razor? I'd rather walk. You have played yourself. Riding on a razor. Riding on a bike. The kids ones. That's why I don't like going to Watts. Watts is just some, God, them is some gang banging broke niggas, man. Sheesh. I be looking at them on the bike where I be pulling up to the the stoplight on Avalon and stuff like that, Central, and they be riding all close. I be like, damn, man, this nigga handlebars will fuck up my paint job. Don't make me pull all the way over, man, run you off that bike. Like, nigga getting all close to my shit. Like, what you gonna do? You gonna pull out or something? All I gotta do is hit a sharp left or a hard right. It's over for you. You off the bike, bro. So please. Hey. Yeah. For sure. That's why they be on that giggity so much. They could sell, be up all night, smelling like dirty jeans and fresh booty car seats from a fat person. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Wearing the same hoodie every day of every week. I be like, God damn, nigga, I ain't been over here in 2 months, and this nigga on the same corner with the same sweatshirt. That stuff really grinds my gear, because Inglewood do not get down like that. So y'all had to be hating on the Bloods or something. I don't know. I ain't never seen no homies just come out with the same. Like, I remember niggas was fugitives, hiding out from the police and stuff like that in the hood. They'll wear clothes a couple days. But the swap meet was down the street, so they'll be hustling like 3 days tops. Man, I ain't seen people in Watts wearing that stuff 2-3 months, bro. Let them get a nice looking backwoods hoodie. Man, they finna wear that bitch every day. Let's see. I get it, but then you go to jail for a vehicular man. Move smarter, my dude. Nah, it ain't no manslaughter. I didn't RIP the dude. I just knocked him off the bike. I didn't say I RIP'd him. What you talking about? He said, have you no shame? What time is it where I'm at? 9:39. So it's 6:39 where y'all at. Yes, sir. But you know how I usually do. I be blowing it down with the good peoples. Blowing it down with the good peoples. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, hit that Cash App, man. I'm on my way out now. So if you missed this live, you might want to run it back with all the jokes and all that stuff. Come on. But on the outro, I gotta get ready to go ahead and kick back for an hour or two. Then I gotta get to my real life. Videos, take Champ out, make Champ the food, with the fresh rice and chicken every day with the dog food. That's what I gotta do. I'm gonna make sure at the end of this live, I take a snapshot so y'all see how many subscribers and views I had. I'm still getting views without no jumper. Yep. Yep. Yeah, you'll never catch me on there. Not never. Spoety face. Hey, watch your ass in these streets. Believe me, everybody trying to get famous. But Spoety face. Now look, you can't keep doing them lives in the kitchen. And you can't keep doing them in the car. So this is what you tell Adam 12 and Whack 001 6-4 in the penal code system of the U.S. federal court system. You tell them to give you a bag with, not your clothes folded, but just get a bag, just like 4Extra did, and work on consignment, because I know you niggas is broke, right? You wear the same 40s hat, and you wearing them DDs and Falas hoodies that nobody could put a name on. That's why I ain't got no label. So this is what you do. You go, get a bag like he did your cousin, and then you turn up. Forget all this peace stuff. You free now. You talking like somebody fresh out of jail. I understand a lot of people feel you. But the real world, no, you just like a pastor. You just trying to get a donation. You trying to pass around that offering plate. Shaba. Good job. Pat on the back. It ain't gonna work. So look, this is what you do. Since you already a mark ass nigga, keep your mark ass at no jumper, right? With all the other Zarks at the park. Continue to do your mark ass shit, right? But this, what you do with your mark ass. Go ahead and turn that into something. You hear me, Mark? And then you take your mark ass and do what Back on Fig did with they mark ass. Working for the mark, and then use the mark to excel in life. Compton, what's that? What's his other name? AD, not AD and Big Pun. Hey, I don't know what y'all numbers do, but I know it ain't doing enough to even hit my algorithm. Why? Because YouTube, as a platform, if you was doing numbers, they would have sent you to me. So y'all some marks too. Okay? AD, community, use a mark too. We already seen you get put down when you was drunk. When you was out of state or wherever you was, Vegas, you got put down. You trying to say you was drunk. Hey, big boy, we already know the big niggas don't fight too much. So you take your mark ass and keep doing what your mark ass keep doing. Staying in the background, being a fat boy, eating them Hostess cupcakes. You and Big Pun. Y'all, just like Finesse said 2 times. He said with honeycomb braids, he said, you so big, you with them BBLs, you and Suge sleep booty to booty, because y'all both got stomachs, and y'all both so fat, y'all got to sleep booty to booty. So you and Big Pun, y'all go ahead and sleep booty to booty. Y'all ain't doing nothing. Y'all ain't shaking nothing on the internet, but do your community, cuz. Who else a mark on there? Oh, what's the fat boy name? Dejan. DiGiorno. It's not Grey Poupon, whatever you is. You know, Teletubby, chocolate M&M. Use a mark too. But look, you trying to do your thing. I thought the community, the HIJK, Elemental P, HILBGT, whatever that hell, Gatorade, Gay Brigade, whatever you and Ray J got going on. I'm surprised y'all ain't friends. Look, I thought the community of that world would have had your back. No, they don't. So go ahead and take one of them clown guns that say bang and just do that on live. It's all fun and games, but in real life, that's what you did. You need to do to yourself because your career ain't going nowhere. Dejan is delivery, not DiGiorno, whatever your name is. Who else a mark? Munchy Crunchy, money over morals. You had it right, but you had it backwards. It's not morals over money. It's money over morals. But we know how you get down. You get kicked. How you get kicked. Slide your chair to the left, the right. Who knows? We blind just like you. It's the camera. It's reverse. I don't know which way he kicked you, but you had your panty draws showing and stuff like that, right? You didn't have a blicky that day, so they showed you with them $5.99 pack what's them called, Valero type boxers. You know, they ain't pro club, they slow clubs. You feel me? And $5.99 packs that you had of them mediums, they wasn't large. You didn't have no baggy on them. So with your little ass petite self, you take your mark ass and stop shopping at the goddamn swap meets, getting $5.99 packs for them size medium. You know, because they always lower when you get the medium and small. You get extra large, anything that, they charge $2 extra. So since you had them so up your ass like biker shorts, this is what you take your mark ass and do. Get off the podcast. Stop saying you the mayor. You ain't none of that. And take off that motherfucking CMT chain, man. You ain't old enough to be CMT. Who else? Bosco, just stay where you at. Right in the caves with the rest of your species. Cause you ain't human. You got a little alien up in you. So wherever you crawl your hole out of to go to Camp Capone, keep being where you at, building them bonfires, eating the wild mice and stuff running around in the cave. And you ain't even got to barbecue them. You let the world know you eat them raw. Who else? Who else? And Hefe, no matter what the check says, as long as the feds pay, he in your chair every day. He didn't went to back on Fig. He didn't went to no jumper. He's certified no jumper now. He lost his page. Boy, listen, them kids gotta eat. You know the kid that he told in the back he gonna whoop her little butt? Yeah, he gotta feed her because she really run the house. So, you know what I mean? Them threats gonna get you paid. So, little girl, keep doing what you're doing. Get on his live and make your daddy say what he's saying. So he can, don't matter what the check say, he gonna be at Fed Depot every day trying to make sure you fed with some more food. And we gonna see her crying some more in the near future. Because if she started now, wait till she get older. On social media. Who else? Let's see. And that's about it. Lush, it ain't nothing to say about Lush. He be at MacArthur Park. Say less. Adam 22, you and Jason Love, down, baby. Come on, man. If he was piping your girl down, what do you think he gonna do to you? He been wanting that fade. He been wanting to show your girl I can pipe her down the best and I can beat your nigga up. Next man. You doing a good job, 4Extra. You really is, man. You holding it down. But all the only bad thing I gotta say about it, you thought too highly of yourself. You was not Netflix worthy. But that's all I would say, man. You ain't got your fingers, and I ain't gonna go back and forth. That's, you know what I mean. That's like banging on retarded people. So I'm gonna leave that alone. But you doing a good job, and yeah, for sure. But you show ain't Netflix quality. No. You ain't up there with the Diddy files. No. You thought way too high, bro. Just, you beat life. Just you got a new baby to start a new life, and then God took them fingers to make sure you stay home and don't be in the streets trying to do dangerous stuff. You better take heed, bro. Because it could have been your life. He took your fingers, gave you a brand new baby, so you got enough to hold her, and you going to get that SSI check. You and Munchie both getting SSI checks for life. You know what I mean? So you got that $12.50 a month. Just keep at it. It don't start at $12.50. It's a little bit below, but every 6 months, they're going to bump you up, big dog. So you a little bit under $1,000 when you start, but then when you keep going on, every 6 months, they want to make sure niggas like you stay out of jail. So you know what I mean? It's usually for the old people, but they can't do nothing because you ain't, you RoboCop status, like you the Terminator. So look, just stay going to your therapies. Try to get your fingers back. They're gonna get you some artificial, you know what I mean? And you keep getting your money up, and then you'll have real fingers because as technology keep going, AI and all that, it's gonna be synced to your brain, and you'll be able to, it'll be a real life RoboCop. Now that's a Netflix, but you got a couple of decades before you get there, so you got to big back and be boo blood. Who else? I don't know. I just be grrr, Oh, DC baby fake hoe. Hey, ain't nothing else to say. You mess with Whack 100. That nigga got people paperwork. That's the police. Say less. Who else? Say somebody else I can mark out. Nigga, I ain't playing with nobody on YouTube. I'ma say what I say on here, and I'ma say what I say to your face. And we gonna both sign them things. I ain't coming to nobody platform unless we sign. Bro, ain't no suing, ain't no nothing. You get disrespectful, we gon' win. And then that's how you don't gotta go to court. And then show the police when they pull up. Yeah, he agreed. He agreed. If you ain't like that, don't sign the paperwork. I don't want to do a vlog with you. I don't want to be live. I don't want to do nothing. Sign the papers, nigga. You know, like some niggas say, when they marrying that broke broad and they billionaires and they that prenup, I want the prenup before the show. Other than that, don't call me. Because you trying to get shock value, right? Sign the paper. What you think you gonna do? I promise you it's not gonna go that way. I'll sing it to you that is not. Boy, I'm the football player and the squabbler. What is we talking about? Scared? If I was scared, I would have never played football. With Pee Wee, Pop Warner, none of that. I would have been running. And I wouldn't have been running with no ball. I would have been running away from practice. Nigga, please. I know what discipline is. I know what pain feel like. I know what fight through the pain feel like in real life or subliminally. Subliminally. Hey, and Hefe, could you say that without making up a new word? Subliminally? You know simple words? Not social media? And you pushing peace, you need to be pushing ABCs. That little girl, you told you gonna put that paddle to her butt? I bet you she read better than you. And if not, y'all read on the same level. Take your daughter, you take yourself to a quiet place, which I guess is that kitchen area where you can grab all them snacks, because you are a fat boy. Just like you and King Peel always doing lives in the kitchen by a refrigerator. I know. I'm my own podcast by myself. Tell me about myself. And I don't gotta act like ATM Richie. Like fake mad. Why would I act fake mad and I can see you on YouTube acting fake mad? Why would I want to watch you? That's not entertaining. I'm a grown ass blood. Why would I think fake WWE when I grew up on WWF? Why would I watch WWE and I grew up on WWF? Is you crazy? I don't care what kind of slams and jumps and tight ropes they be doing. It ain't real. He ain't get hit for real. Well, I guess I've been on here long enough where the goofies is still here. But this is a fact. That's why I could never be on No Jumper. They're not going to even mention me until my numbers is up. Then, you know how many times Adam 22 embarrassed people for hitting his DM to come on No Jumper? And once I heard King Peel the other day, I was hot. 600 live last night when I had relatives just walk in my room and say, what he say? A girl was asking 600 since he said this is the gay line. Yes, 600 was running a gay line last night. And then earlier in the day, he was running a gay line. And you know who he was with? Eddie Boy. Eddie Boy was talking to him, the one that got all the information about Big U, Rico case and all that. And his name is Abdul Rafiq Hamdum Shaba. Whatever his name is, Rahman Abdul something, I don't know. It's something, but his name is Eddie Boy from 6-0. He do the court, like he go to the police station. I don't want to go to no court or no police station unless it's for me. Look, the homie up in there. Here go the bread. Can you go in there? I'll drive and pick you up. I don't want to go in that bitch. Go to court to get on internet and snitch. That's like telling the world, I got the paperwork. He said, you funny. I knew sooner or later someone was going to start to discuss everyone to get on, which is cool, but you are really down to get down. Take them fades for real. Yeah. That's what I said. Sign the disclosure. I ain't scared. But if y'all gonna pop it like this on the internet, shout out Germany. See what I'm talking about? Sign a disclosure. I bet you whack won't do it. And this is the disclosure. Us in the room with the person that's podcasting. And all homies and friends can be outside the door. But once the pod start, lock them doors like a jail cell. Mm-hmm. Yeah, all right. Just like Anton Daniels and what's his name? Honeycomb. Bro, you know why he didn't go outside with the boy? The boy said we can go outside right now and handle it. Woo woo. He was worried about friends in the room. You see why Corey Holcomb? Yeah. You know why he didn't get off on him? Because the boy didn't act scary. Check this. Look, he called him a D sucker hella times. You know how Corey Holcomb be trying to bang on camera like he that? Anton Daniels, I grew. Look, bro, I don't gotta dress like you, and I don't gotta act like I don't got no education. That's how I feel. I don't gotta act like I ain't got no education. I look ghetto as hell, bro. I got certs. Fiber optic technician. You know what that is? I could splice. Man, I could be your cable guy. I got tattoos on the face. They're gonna tell me to have makeup on it. They will let me take the AT&T and whatever else. Y'all know the cable company. They will let me take the truck home. I'm one of those guys. But I chose to run my own business. So don't get at me like I ain't from the same hood as you because I do it different. But if you don't look thugged out, niggas will press you. Anton Daniels like, blood, we could go outside and get down. What Corey do? Hey, move out the way, girl. And the little Asian girl, she was like, no. But she got her ass out the way. She know them some niggas. She been around some niggas before. He got up close, like he was gonna do something, and then sat down with a microphone. Then got up and was acting like, and then you see the whole time Corey looking for validation for the people that's sitting there watching the show. Anton kept saying, I know you got your peoples in here. Woo, this is not your security. I got security too. He was like, nah, they're my peoples. They're not security. Oh, so you want to go outside? He never made it to the door. He wanted content. Anton Daniels had a button up on with the glasses. Corey Holcomb had the sweatsuit. The popping it on the block ass. I ain't never got off the block since I went to the pen 4 times ago ass nigga. Corey Holcomb, Anton, he probably been to the pen. You'll never know. He don't voice that and don't have to. Just like my dad said, never misjudge no man. He's a grown black man. Possible whoop your ass black man. Never get it messed up. We do have a second strength within us. When things go bad, you'd be surprised how many butts you can whoop. The Mexicans know that too. The white people know that for shit show. Stop being ignorant. If no guns was ever invented and it was just all swords and bats and it was war between the races, why you think so many black people locked up forever gone? A number without slaughtering off the streets, the nice human way, without hanging them, real proper like. Yeah, alright. The way my hair grow, you best believe when I make moves and think about anything in life, I look like the ones that had to cut their hair and be Christian. Cause it was real proper like. Hey, you want to learn how to read, ignorant black folks? Hi, we don't have no problem with you reading the Bible. That's the first thing you need to know. You need to respect your master. And that's who we are, to lead you in the right way. Shut your bitch ass up. Facts. You know the black and Mexican podcast, you know, people that be talking about black and Mexicans beefing and stuff like that. You know I went to college for that, right? Dead homies. I could talk about Hispanics and blacks all day. I went to college for that. Dead homies. It was called Latino Arts. And my major was business. My undergrad is arts. And you know, my instructor was black and Hispanic, speak fluent, Mexico talk, Espanol. And he told the class, which was mostly Mexican, and it was me and a black girl that only went to that class. He told them, I know y'all picked this as an elective for Latino arts. You thought it was going to be, you know, something you could breeze through. And, you know, that's what catches a lot of people with this. And I'm surprised to see these two black people here because they never use this as an elective. But this is my opening every year that I give to the class. He said, I'm sorry to burst y'all bubbles, but black influence is the main influence of Latino politics. Cesar Chavez got all his game and organization from Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, the people before him. And that's how he got all the what do you call them? The people that do the oranges in the fields up there in Bakersfield and all that. Yes. He said that's where he got his idea to fight from the blacks. You know how many Mexicans was squirming in their chair? I was like this. I thought it was gonna be some Mexican shit. Do you know? I got an A in that class. Dead homies. Yeah, with my gangbanging self, I got an A. I could truly say that was the easiest college class that I ever passed. It said Latino politics. It was talking about Martin Luther King and Malcolm X stuff that I already knew. And then all I had to do was read the first paragraph and the last paragraph and maybe pick a page in the middle, and I could fill in the composition book that we had to turn in every Friday, but we had to write something every day in it. Man, I got an A. A in Latino politics. You know, I could really, really get into that and get into somebody's skin bad. Oh, yes. Mexico had black people there. Been there. One thing I could say for sure that they don't want to give us credit for is that in every part of the earth, no matter if it was Alaska, you wonder why them Eskimo people got the wide noses, look like they mixed with Asian. Blacks and Asian. Black people went all across the globe before the white man said, "This is mine, mine, mine," like a 2-year-old kid fighting over a Mickey Mouse toy. That gun made them say, "It's mine, mine, mine." That gun made them say, "Mine, mine, mine." Go watch Amistad and see how all them Africans was on that ship. And then when they bust the first strap, everybody was like, "Damn, he did some magic." They never seen that before. They thought that was voodoo. Based on their religion, voodoo, Islam. Yeah, assalamu alaikum. They was assalamu alaikum back then. There wasn't no Christians in Africa until some white folks came there. Even if you say, yeah, the first Christians in Ethiopia, white folks was there. White folks was there. They was there getting game, seeing them do the herbals and stuff, knew they had the type of stuff to cure HIV and stuff like that. You know that, right? The only thing I didn't like about King Pill and Cam Capone interview, that nigga was smiling too much, gang. Before Cam Capone asked that nigga questions, he was smiling like, "Yeah, I'm here, glad to answer all of your questions. I'm having a great time." Blood, I can't look at no goofy ass shit like that, nigga. He is a loose cannon in a more subtle way. Nah, it ain't that, gang. I was happy to be alive and free. I ain't had no yeah, whatever you say, Cam Capone. Can't believe you gave me those type of questions. I just can't believe I'm even here. Bro. That's in the way I act like that, that's how I took his video. That's why I said I got a lot of subscribers. Cause, bro, I am not trying to be a comedian. I'm just telling you, I can get into the reenactment mode of who you was when I saw you, blood. Before he asked the question, blood was cheesing. Like, yeah, man. And then Cam Capone be talking. Then he just over here, he ain't even ask him a question. He just, I was just happy Blood had a new camouflage suit on. I was like, Blood, you went to the Pomona swap meet and got you a new fit. Dead homies. Your size probably like, what, $60, Blood? I'm proud of you, Blood. You spent $60 on your fit, Blood. Dead homies. Whoa. Or like Baby B Brace. That shit was bombity. Dang, I don't even use that much, but that shit was bombity. That nigga can't. Hey, glad to have you here. As soon as he did just like Munchie B. Yeah. Yeah. I'm happy to be here too. You see my call-ins? Numbers going up. Yeah. Blood. Bigot. Nigga. Okay, blood, you on TV. You don't gotta let your inside show, Brudusky. I know. You fuck with ATM Richie. Y'all trying to do the fluky. ATM Richie goes to no jumper, goes to jail. Talking about putting humans in cages? Are you brazy? On no jumper? Blood, shut your bitch ass up. And if you think he ain't a bitch, you's a bitch. You just did loose cannon and brick baby shit all over again. I don't got no sympathy for your mark ass. Matter of fact, since you so dumb and you get out still on some dumb shit, if I was your probation officer, parole officer, go back. I'll send your ass back just like 4 extra. Take your black ass back. You ain't ready for society. Nigga, how would the parole board see your uploads and then have the decency to say we released a civilized man? You know why King Pill name is King Pill? Because they released him with a gang of pills. The homies are like, blood got all the pills. Blood like King Pill. Tell me I ain't right, King Pill. Blood with a name like King Pill, I know when they was like, in the background when Baby B Braids on the line, they be like, pill call, pill call. Blood was jumping off the top deck, nigga, to go first in line. Yeah, I gotta be here for my pills, blood. On 4-5 bits. Shut your mark ass up. I'm on all these niggas. And I ain't acting. This ain't no King Pill, no motherfucking ATM Richie. Hey, and I got DMs for King Pill when I told him I'd pay him for a beat. And I said, if you get on, yours free. It's free. I said, if we get a famous feature, I'll give him one of my gold chains. Blood ain't got back at me, just like Bosco. Think I'm lying? Tell him get on here and say I'm lying, blood. Dead homies, he ain't mentioned, he ain't said nothing. 3, 4, 5 big days, 4, 5 big days. Shit. And put that on 4, 5 bigs, nigga. King Pill. And I told you I'll pay you for the beat. I said if you get on the beat, blood, it's free. I said if we get somebody famous, I'll let them pick one of these gold chains. I said that 4, 5 big days ago, blood. Say I'm lying, nigga, on the dead homies. You say I'm lying, nigga, I'm showing the DM, blowing your shit up. Doing that Bosco shit. One thing about this YouTube thing is if they think or smell you doing better than them and then they can prove and confirm that you only been on here less than a year and you get more units and numbers than them, it's just like the rapper's blood. They gonna block you. On 4, 5 bigs. Niggas say I'm lying. King and Hefe. Mm-hmm. And I know you niggas watch me. And you niggas don't say nothing about it. Why? Because you know this phone right here, this Google Pixel, the new one, I will show the world them DMs. So shut your bitch ass up. It going on Cam Capone. Happy to be here. Yeah. King Pillar 10. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just up in here chilling with you. Got this new black and white and gray camo. Everybody be talking about it because I be wearing them all the time. But you know what I mean? I'm like the West Coast East 40, though. Tell me where to go. 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 I'm dumb, dumb, dumb. I'm just dumb, dumb, dumb. Yeah, blood. I'll show up with the grease on my body and no socks and shoes on, blood. On 4 or 5 bigs, blood. Whoa, got put on as a grown man, blood. Y'all ain't no King Pillow Tan. Yeah. Percocet, I just wear the shirts, blood. I'm just shooting subliminals. I'll actually take Seroquel, blood. Them rim rhymes, you feel me, blood? Gavel Pentons and shit, blood. Dead homies, blood. 4, 5 bigs. I'm first one in the line when they call pill call blood. Shit, I'll beat a nigga ass if I can't go to bleed blood. I need my rim rhymes and Seroquels, but in non-Percocets, nigga Benadryl's caking up ass nigga with a little bit of state motherfucking Kool-Aid blood. You ever drunk a state lean sandwich? On blood, you just gotta put, instead of the mayonnaise and mustard, blood, you just bust down the rim blood. On the dead home, 4, 5 bigs, blood. King Pillar Tan, ooh, whiskey. Nigga look like the blood bruh man from the 5th floor. Just always hopping up in your shit. Just here for a sandwich, blood. On 4-5 bigs. I do my lives, blood. I keep King Pillatin. God, I had a refrigerator in the background, blood. You remember when I came out with them Raleigh fly bag, blood? And it was only this much fries in there, blood. And then I was telling y'all on live for like 30 minutes. What else should I eat, blood? Yeah, man. My girl didn't fill up the motherfucking fridge yet with the EBTs, your blood on 4-5 bigs. Shut your mark ass up. Yeah, that's what I said. Hit that Cash App. $PBF 400. Pay that man. I told you, comedian. But I just tell y'all what I see and what I hear. Blood, pay that man. $PBF 400. Blood, this shit what? This shit regular. That's what I said. I could run a whole podcast and don't need no Adam 22. On 456, blood. Yeah, you King Pillatin, nigga. You know? Sheesh. Percocet. The only Percocet you seen was on your shirt, gang. Look at your turquoise aqua, I don't know, front row, nigga, the extra discount shirt on motherfucking Walmart clearance rack. Who gets a turquoise motherfucking breathe right, dry fit, Rydell shirt, blood? Where do you get that, Big Five? Blood wearing turquoise on his lives, trying to bust down like he working out. Blood. Look, gang. Stop telling on yourself. That shirt is one of them 3X's that been there, when you was still in jail, trying to parole, it was on the shelf. That's why it was on the clearance for $3. Stop telling on yourself, blood. That shit said Rydell. You know where Rydell come from? Walmart or prison. But they don't come in turquoise. You got that on the clearance rack. And then them shorts, them booty shorts. Pill. Gang. You too big to be wearing swimming booty shorts. But I know they was on the clearance rack too at Walmart. Stop. Bro, your refrigerator from Walmart and your clothes from Walmart. Blood already figured your fat ass refrigerator body ass out. Look, they say you are what you eat. He eat the whole refrigerator. That's why he got a whole refrigerator body. That nigga's a walking refrigerator. That nigga's like a supercharged muscle Hellcat. Every so far, you got to get more gas. That nigga got to eat bananas to keep going. He need in between meals. He need snacks. He need broken down top ramens with the seasoning packs and just shake them up. Blood take motherfucking Supreme Diesel. He don't take regular diesel. He takes Supreme. 104, 4-5 bigs. I understand you do the call-ins. Blood, if me and King Pill or anybody go back and forth, I'm roasting your ass. Rotisserie, smoked, jerk, however. Look, man, King Pill, just, like I said, go your way. Snoopy Badass, go your way. You know what I mean? I'm a type of nigga, even if I spoke on you, you see me in the flesh, the best thing you could do is just keep going. Mind you, all my stuff is content. Do not act out in real life, because that's going to be content too. And I don't care how big you think you is. Like FYBJ Man say, let's start duh. Not there. Let's start duh. And I want you to bring the camera. Even if I lose, I ain't saying but you gonna see a show. On my mama. Act out if you want to. Boy, I done been to the places. Ain't none of this tricky dance stuff new to me. The only thing new is this Cash App, $PBF 400. Other than that, if it ain't 4 of them, I don't know none of them. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I'll get so petty. Man, with my Temu chains, I'll get so petty, I'll start taking showers with my Temu chains just to be petty. and it's gonna be on my shorts, and I'ma just do like Bosco with his cheating comedy ass. Jesus, stay focused. Yeah, I'ma start getting easy with the paperwork too. I'ma start getting my views too. Be suzzed up using some Dove Men or something, some Old Spice, Deep Sea, or Thorn Bush. You know the body washes that be big that cost a lot. That's when I go to Walmart. I go to Walmart to get the 2-3 pack deodorants. Yep, sure do. That's when I go to shirts. They better be white tees, hangs. They no Fruit of the Loom. I ain't doing no fruity. You give me hangs or the Pro Club or the Gildings, white ones. I ain't wearing no turquoise from the dry fit clearance rack. You put that in my basket? The hell is this? I'm not getting this shit. I will throw that in the bra section of the women, wherever we at. This shit is not for me. That's what I, man, you know how many times I done told several females, that's what I'm not getting. I don't care if you paying. That's not what, look, don't even put it in a basket. I'm telling you now, I never wear it. In the bra section. Dead homies. Oh, that's what he didn't say. Bro, Adam 22 specifically told Brick Baby not to mention my name on No Jumper, on my daddy rest in peace, not even the dead homies. On my daddy rest in peace, Brick Baby even told me Adam 22 said not to mention your name because the platform you came out on and got famous was Spider Loc, and him and Spider Loc just had beef less than a week ago. That's when Spider Loc used to go on No Jumper. Tell me about myself. Tell me about myself. I would never be on No Jumper. Bro, what can No Jumper do for me? Huh? What can No Jumper do for me? Give me a 4 extra chain with the glove, a regular Rolex. Hey, sorry to bust y'all bubble, but 4 extra, he stuck in the early 2000s, in the 90s. You see, them Rolex chains is old. Even the police know. Every hood nigga, listen to me closely. Every hood Negro in LA, if they the D boys of their neighborhood, they go buy a Rolex chain. Y'all late. Y'all late. Y'all late. You certified telling the police I'm a D boy with a Rolex chain on. Facts. Let me go check on Champ real quick. Hold on. Had to check on Lil Bow Wow, man. Got it. When he get too quiet, when I heard him in there flipping them damn like I got him a dog bone in that dog cage. So when I hear him flipping it, I know he up doing his thing, cause he don't like to hear me on if somebody was talking and I was on live and y'all was able to talk back to me like a regular phone call, he'll be in there barking. But since he hear me talking by myself, he'll be in there like flipping that little, that dog hard bone you get at PetSmart, Petco, where it's like it got that little, it's a real bone, but it got some stuff in the inside, and you got to get stuff like that for Rottweilers. Oh, another thing, PSA, if you get one of my puppy Rottweilers, don't buy no toys from the Dollar Tree. It ain't gonna last, even as a puppy. They gonna rip through it. It's gonna be trash everywhere. If you don't get your animal toys from Petco, the real thick ones and the real bones, don't get one of my dogs. You playing games. You just gonna have trash in your house every day. You gonna buy a toy every day from the Dollar Tree, fucking with a Rottweiler. That's how much PSI, bone strength they have. I mean, muscle strength in their jaws they have. That's why they stopped making them as police dogs. They was biting people and breaking bones. That's why Rottweilers is not police dogs no more. Just a fun fact. That's why I said don't play in this lane. Rottweilers break bones. That's why they not police dogs no more. Look it up. Think I'm lying? Look it up. I ain't no motherfucking. Come on, man. This ain't no jumper, and I'm not whack 100. I'm not in here twisting lies. Go look it up. They stopped being police dogs because they break your bones when they bite you, and people had lawsuits on the police dogs. That's why they stay with German shepherds. Go look it up. If you ignorant, don't put it on me. I'm giving you the game, man. I'm official. Ref whistle, game whistle, game over. I ain't playing. That's what I said. You 2026? Fade? Alright. Drop the leash. Get him. Get him. And then with a Rottweiler, while they holding you down and scaring the hell out of you, I could slowly go through this pocket, go through that pocket, and flip them out. Rabbit ears. This sock, that sock, flip you over, this pocket, that pocket, shoes off, socks off, pants off. Yeah. And then tell the Rottweiler to sit down. And believe me, there will be no guns involved. And you gonna do everything I say. Just think my dogs ain't trained. By me. Second, I don't do what you weird niggas do. Go to the pet store, let the pet person give your dog a shot. Nope. All my dogs get shots by me. I go buy the medicine and mix it and syringe it and give my dog that stay alive. That's what makes sure nobody can mess with your dog. You don't introduce them to them new niggas. Yeah. But y'all didn't know that. Because y'all not like that. That's how I guarantee. It don't matter if you think the Rottweiler is nice. Let them see me in an uncomfortable position. Like, I'll say it like Poetic Flacco. Talking too loud, they gonna get you. Shaking my hand, dapping my hand too many times. Ebony done proved it on my live. She bit a nigga in the booty. Oh, cuz. Yep, bit a nigga in the booty. On live. And then when he ran, she got spooked because he had two friends, but then she started barking, and then like when she got spooked, she turned up. That's what made the grown people scared. That's why I love Rottweilers. When they get scared, they don't run like Chihuahua. You scare them, and then they'll start pouncing like a lowrider. Swear to God, this is what Rottweilers do. They'll start jumping up and down while they barking. The first person run up gon' get done up. Facts. And then while they messing you up, then let me start squabbling and she see it or catch on to it. Now, down, buddy, she helping me. Now, you know what I mean? That's just if it go bad for me. You ain't got no win, bro. You or three friends, you better be riding like 3-4 deep. I would say 4 deep, we be even. For real. I'll give you that. 4 deep with me and one of the Rottweilers, we even. For real. I'm talking about squabble. We even. A Rottweiler could take at least 3. I wouldn't even say 2 because a grown man could take 2. A Rottweiler could take 3. And that's what's so crazy about them. They courage, they dumb. You just call it what it is. When it comes to protection, they don't care if a car ride up making too much noise. While the squabbling going on, the Rottweiler gonna try to get at the truck, the car, whatever it is. They dumb like that. That's why I said, a little bit different dog. You got a pit bull cane corso, yeah, it's a protection dog. But if I, with my Rottweiler, come up on you and your cane corso, best believe we got a better win. Cause the Rottweiler's smart. The Rottweiler gonna do some, like, I don't know in doggy language, but when they body slam them or that growl or when they stand over them, it will change your dog that thought it was a killer. Not no more. I didn't seen it. Real life. 2 weeks ago. Cane Corso and a Dogo Argentino ran up on my dog. And the Cane Corso, when he ran up against Champ, he was 9 months. He tried to get close, but he was like real slow, like on some creeping stuff. Then when the Dogo Argentino, the all white one, he came up, he was looking skinny. He had his vertebrae showing. That's the backbones, in case, y'all slow special ed or y'all know social media. The vertebrae is the damn back. We all got vertebrae. So since y'all missed school, you can watch Say Less Moments TV, Neptune Lagoon. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe on Bloods. So look, I could see the vertebrae. So I'm like, damn, this dog look vicious, but don't nobody look healthy like Champ. And both of them start running up on him, and he just stood taller. And all you can see is his muscle. And the Cane Corso, like, creeping. The Dogo Argentino, like, yeah, I got somebody already on him. He started skipping up to him, and luckily the owner, like, hit him with the little shock thing, the little wireless shock thing, and pulled him back. Champ, he didn't even know I was there no more. His eyes locked on what else was going on. I could have been running, trying to get somewhere and hide like a scary human being would to an animal. He forgot about me. He was on the ops and wasn't worried about me climbing up a tree, running, nothing. He turned into super blood on the dead homies. And luckily he didn't go that far, but Champ, he wasn't scared. He wasn't nothing. He just, Rottweilers, their ears be all big, so the ears be moving. But they be like, you see all the wrinkles in their head, like, two of y'all? Is y'all smooth or is y'all tripping? I know if I act like a buster, I disrespect all the Rottweilers before me. What am I thinking about? That's some AI glitch. That's some Munchie Beat shit. Well, which one I'ma get first? He ain't even looking for daddy or nothing. He looking for who gon' get it first. With no growling, like a pit bull do. Nope. No growling, no woofing, none of that. And like I said, Champ so big now, Shaq, with his long ass fingers and hands, couldn't even wrap around Champ neck. You know when you can't wrap your hands around a dog neck, that's a baby bear. Tell me about myself. Tell me about myself. Please, I'm here to listen. I'm truly here to listen. It's bad. And then they told me, with a Rottweiler, deers, the male ones, the bucks, they take big dogs as a threat. Watch out for your dog, because your dog ain't going to back down, and the buck is going to take them as a threat, depending on what they own. And a buck is heavy. Now, the young ones, I think Champ can get some action, but I wouldn't let Champ catch the head of Faye because it got them antlers. You know what I mean? I can't watch him rest in peace, my dog. So I already been thinking, I'm finna start walking down the street with a bat. A cool size kid, aluminum bat. So if ever we run into a deer that want that smoke, I'm knocking antlers off on the dead homies. You think you seen one get hit by a car? Yeah, the same person to catch that fade with Bosco, I'll turn into Savage Man. Mm-hmm. That's why I said I got the perfect dog. Cause when I get scared, all I'm thinking about is who finna get damaged first. To where people will be watching the fade and you just smack. And everybody that's like, it's just the sound effects. When you know you did your shit and you smack somebody, smack, and everybody be like, ooh. One of those. Mm-hmm. I did that a couple of times in my life. Where everybody in the back was like, ooh. Yep. I done did that. But I know some of y'all wouldn't know nothing about that. Cause y'all not like that. I know. I know. I know, I know, I know. I know it, I know it, I know. I know, I know, I know. That's all I can say. I ain't seen a lot of you niggas run. Ain't mean I was running with you. You know? And then, sometimes I had to run. I was running and dumping. I was trying to get home. I wasn't trying to be on no t-shirt. What's the point of that? The whole point is to survive, to win. I ain't trying to be on no goddamn t-shirt. You might be. I ain't trying to be on no t-shirt though. I mean, I could hook the t-shirt up for you. I could put it together. But me? Hell nah. I print the t-shirts. I ain't finna be on a t-shirt. Then when I print the t-shirts, y'all let me know what's going on in the streets. Cause your young ass doing shit that I ain't got time for. You know, like hang out all day, no job, no bills, go home, living with granny and mama. Yeah, I ain't had them stories in over 20 some years, gang. 20 some, 30 some years. Shit, I'm trying to think of the last time. Matter of fact, if I'm 41, last time I used to live with mom was moms and pops. It wasn't just moms. Last time I lived with moms and pops was 18 years old when I graduated. True story. I'll get my mama on here someday, like Kai Sinat, and tell you everything I said is legit. She be like, yeah, I taught him how to tie his shoes at 2 years old. Did you know he learned the first time? On the dead homies, that's what my mom was gonna say. She taught me how to tie my shoe at 2 years old, one time. Please, tell me about myself. Tell me about myself. Please, I'm listening. The chat is open. Yes, sir. Some of y'all was peeing in the bed at 2 years old. Females and men. It ain't just the men. Yo, Peabody ass. Just peeing all in the bed, all on your cousins. And then always want to spend a night. You just want to spend a night because we always got the food. Right? You know what I mean? I already knew that. Believe me, we family members. We was talking about you when you left. You know, we were just being kind because you family, but we know you like to spend a night because we got cereal all the time. We know. Yo, believe me, my mama and your mama and daddy know. You know what I mean? And if it wasn't your mama and daddy, my mama and daddy knew. Oh, they're just trying to stay over here. Woo-de-woo-de-woo. Yep. I ain't stayed at nobody's house as a kid because I was doing bad. My whole Inglewood life. It's a fact. Some of y'all can't say the same. And that's a fact. But you know, I didn't know my dad had a good job and, you know, had a little plan. He thought moving to Inglewood was better than Slauson and Fifth Ave. And it ended up just being some more of it with a little bit more money behind it. And then you got Mac 10 being a rapper on West Side Connection at the time of me getting put on the hood. You know how long ago that was? Just imagine you being from your gang and your big homie that you used to see in the hood is on TV BET Countdown, 106 in Park. He from your hood. You don't think you probably would have tried to be a gang member? You know? No, you don't know. You're not like that. Bosco wasn't even there. When Mac 10 was on West Side Connection, Bosco was nowhere in Inglewood. Bosco didn't live in Inglewood. Tell him to get on here and say I'm lying. Tell Bosco to get on here and say I'm lying. When backyard boogie, oogie, oogie, back, Bosco wasn't even from the hood. You know how old that song is? You know how young I was then and how old I am now? I was young as hell when that song was bumping in our homies' backyards. Bosco was not even thought about. Bosco was like, shh. I probably got 18 people put on the hood before Bosco did when that song came out. 18. Bosco ain't even, I don't even know what number he is because he wasn't a factor. Bosco immediately, when he got put on the hood, he got a bump down. Just because of your age and you didn't grow up with us, you couldn't even join in with my age bracket. You had to go behind us because we was already doing shit before you was. And I'm talking about grown man shit you never did today. You still ain't did no grown man shit. You can't even get paid to whoop a nigga on camera. With Netflix behind you and all type of people hooting and hollering. You can't even whoop a nigga when you get paid. I know you can't do nothing with me, but just watch and eat it. All this time, I know Bosco be one of these people that's in here. He probably in here right now, just eating his kid's cereal, you know, off that EBT fresh money. You know what I mean? And yeah, come on, gang. You know about you, gang. You ain't never had real chains, and if you did, it was during the EDT PPP loan. Now tell me the last time you seen saucy ass Bosco. You know what I mean? Saucy ass Bosco have a good gold chain on since EBT and PPP loan. Come on, man. That's why I said, Bosco, you can't do nothing with me, man. You mention my name, I'll forever get on your ass. You's a buster. And not just on the internet. In real life, gang. Like, come on, stop playing. Like, just tell the world, yeah, I'm just a regular nigga from the hood. Yeah, I put on for the section. Yeah, I got put on, but Neptune don't know the nigga because he wasn't there. That's a fact. And you ain't never did nothing. You know what I mean? You ain't went to jail for doing nothing for the hood. You did something for yourself. You know what I mean? Like carry a strap because people was already busting on you. And you went to jail for carrying one. Tell them that. Tell them why you went to jail. Tell them why you went to jail, went to the pen for carrying straps because you already got clapped on. Tell them. I mean, that's the only thing you can do if you coming around. If you already got clapped on, why wouldn't you carry one? That would be dumb. And that's what you went to jail for because you was dumb enough to get caught. Goofy. Tell them that. Come on. So what you waiting on? You tell them everything else. You talk about all the Crip business. You talk about blood business. You talk about entertainer business. Let's talk about your business and how you was a witness at 12. Bosco, come on, man. Stop cheating the public of your celebrityism. Tell them the real. Tell them you just been around. Tell them you know some names and faces, but you never did nothing with them. Yeah. You're not me. And I'm definitely not ugly ass you. Just by my looks on my face, we 2 different grades on the handsome page. Bro, it's negatives and positives on the spectrum of 0. I ain't saying I'm a 10, but blood, you are like -2. And I mean 8 minus the -10. You 2 negative. Not take 2 off. 2 negative. I'm in the pluses. That's a different league. At least I get a positive number. I ain't gonna put myself high and say I'm a bad nigga like Aunt Hefe. But bro, I'm past 5. You -2. Please, just stop. And stop getting online with a face that only a mother could love. Bro, that's why they came up with a face only a mother could love. Bro, could your mama really deal with a baby coming back that she pushed out looking like a Bosco? Just imagine your mama facial expression if she said she just birthed you and you came out looking like a baby Grinch, just black version. You came out looking like the Grinch when he was born. Would your mama be happy to have you? My mama would have turned up and been like, y'all playing games. That is not my baby. Please. Where'd y'all get that science project from? Yeah. What mama would be proud pulling back a Grinch black version? Mama? Mama. Jesus Christ, stay focused. Come on, gang. Come on, gang. You just got to know this brother is completely insane. To even have a face like that and keep showing it on social and then go on podcasts like you don't know, you should come with a caution sign. Look, Bosco, you should get a chain with a gorilla face and that say caution. Because that's what people should do when they see you. I know the podcast that you've been on, they be like, hey, man, we got Bosco coming around. He don't look like regular people, but can we all work with the team, the business, and treat him regular like he's a regular human? Huh? Come on, guys. We got to get paid. We got to let Monkey Man on. Mm-hmm. Bosco the type, you could bring him around your girl and best believe she don't want to hit. I know mine don't. Because if I look like me and you mess with somebody look like him, I know you got part alien in you too. Dead homies. And I ain't looking at it no other way. Dead homies. If any female let Bosco smack, you nasty. It's past the clout. You just nasty. You be doing that weird stuff with the animals type stuff. If you mess with Bosco, I think you would deal with animals. Pause. Mm-hmm. This is facts. Like I said, I could run it up on Bosco all day. The more I just think about how you look, it's just. But you know, this for internet purposes only. Bosco's the internet, so disclaimer. All this is jokes. It's nothing real about nothing I said, unless you take it that way. I just be playing games. I need to get off live because I got some stuff to do in my regular life. And I got about like 3 videos that I could pop up. All I got to do is do my ad libs, my little intro on them. And I can get it done. So I'll go ahead. Look, I already turned the phone on. It's already going. So yeah, man. Stay tuned in today. I'm finna come back to back with some videos. Of course, I'm gonna come with 101 damn shorts. As long as I see them on the laptop, the phone, the tablet. That's about 4 or 5 different ways. That's how I get the content first. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And man, I'm finna see how many views I got on this. It ain't none of my best, but it's gonna be the best. Yep, gotta get the money on. I told you, when I looked at my thing, it said I'm at like $500 for this month. So, yeah. And what's today? I don't know. I work for myself. I never know what the day is. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hype this thing up, you know, and get in the DM, get in the chats. Let me know what y'all want to see. Let me know when I said some goofy stuff. Because sometimes I just be doing it for the bait. But it ain't the bait. I ain't lied to you. But I just put a little swing on it. Another Say Less Moments TV. Like, comment, subscribe. And I'm Ring.